We're back. Hey, how you doing, everybody? Is everyone doing all right out there? Are you having fun out there today? How is everyone? Welcome to Uncle Bruce here, Stock Markets with Bruce. For
Are you having fun out there today?
what day is it today?
How is
Thursday.
everyone?
Oh my gosh, it's Thursday, March the 11th. Welcome one, welcome all to yet another day of fun times on the stock markets. Every day brings new adventures, new excitement. Thank you all for following me, joining me from around the world, wherever you're located. Your emails are an inspiration. I love you guys. Some of the emails you send me are very very moving, and I appreciate all of you talking about how your accounts are doing, or your life, your world. Some of you are sending me emails telling me how happy you are with my shout outs, how upset you are with me about the shout outs. I get it all. Thank you all. It's nice to have you coming by again today. We are getting ready for another fun day on the open markets. Good news out of Europe today. Just a few minutes ago, maybe 15, 20 minutes ago, very good news from Europe regarding their continued interest rate policy going forward. Very good. They're going to keep rates low, and the bond buying is going to be more aggressive, and this adds up to a central bank in Europe that is going to help European business to be in business. Good for the stock market, good for America, good for North America, good for the world economy. This is just a positive move. Corey, good morning, you NCW. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. I do what I can. I had my stylist working on my hair for an hour this morning. It's tough. Thank you for these thumbs ups too. Anyway, yeah, good news out of Europe. Very happy about that. The central bank keeping their interest rate at virtually nothing, negative half a percentage point, something like that. So yes, interest rates for the US will stay low, because interest rates in Europe are not going higher, with Europeans purposely keeping rates very low. Germany in the negative at this point. Italy's 10-year note. You want to lend Italy money for 10 years on a 10-year treasury, they will pay you 0.6%. You want to lend money to America, they will pay you 1.5%. When did America become a bigger risk than Italy? That's what the bond market is saying. Quite amazing. Anyway, we'll see how this goes. I know America was 1.6 last week, and everybody was worried about high interest rates. Now it's down to 1.4 something and going lower. So on the U.S. Treasury, things are definitely going the right direction, and we'll see how far it goes. I'm looking right now at the U.S. Treasury at 1.502, so that's better. Germany is still negative 0.34, Italy 0.59, Spain. You want to lend Spain money? 10 years, Spain will pay you 0.29% on your money. Not even 0.3 of an interest point. Britain, UK, 0.71. Japan, you want to lend them money? They'll pay you 0.1 of 1% on your money for the next decade. You factor that up against inflation, and you're a loser. Yeah, that's what it is, kids. The United States is the most generous interest-paying country in the world. It is the #1 economy on the planet. China, #2. And Americans are paying much higher costs for borrowing money than other countries. It's quite amazing. Anyway, what can I say? They don't have a bond market in Italy. The bank buys it all. That's right. The European Central Bank buys all bonds from all countries, and that way countries have low borrowing costs, which means their social programs are easy to fund because they're funded at below inflation. So you have national health care, you have free university, you have automatic maternity leave for at least anywhere from a half a year to a year for husband and or wife, however you want to put it together. 6 weeks national vacations. Yeah, over there it's a different world. Where over in North America we don't quite get all those benefits. But you know what? The European governments are making sure that those benefits stay there and keep the voters happy, because politicians in Europe fear their voters. In North America, voters fear their politicians. That's the thing. In Europe, the mere mention of the tax collector is to laugh. In North America, you mentioned IRS, and Americans shaking their boots. It's a whole different attitude, but that's the world. Casey, will GameStop buy SLGG, making a big esports with Chewy? Do you know of Hand Jewelry? These ideas are great, show, Bruce. There will be no connection between Chewy and GameStop, or Chewy and anything to do with esports. It'll be GameStop doing whatever they're going to do going forward, and they've got big plans for what they have to do. And I like the plans that GameStop is, that they're putting together. I kind of like what they're up to. And I think you're going to like it too when it comes to the stock perspective. It's just a matter of if and or when. Esther, it's a beautiful morning for making hedgies go cry to their mamas. Yes. What are your thoughts on the dip yesterday? Dip? Was there a dip? Was there? There wasn't a dip, was there? The stock was up yesterday, wasn't it? It was higher at the end of the day. No, there was no dip. Hedge funds on the long side selling to get GameStop on SSR, or hedge funds on short side trend scarce. Love the show. Thank you, Jake. If you're watching, I have a comment on GameStop. Don't worry, I'm getting to it. If you're watching CNBC this morning, all you heard all morning, whenever they mentioned GameStop, and they mentioned it on many a time, they mentioned it, they really wanted to talk about one thing. The stock lost 40% of its value yesterday, and that was the end of it. That's it right there. That's the story. That's it. Headline, story, copy, print, done. Move on. Let's talk about Pfizer. The stock lost 40% of its value yesterday. That's all they want to talk about. Email Forbes GME analysis. Yes, Isaiah, saw that. I'll get to it. I'll get to it. Thank you for the donation, buddy. Someone needs to ask that to Bruce. GameStop doing crap all morning. We got to talk to Bruce about this. Why is this stock doing crap? You keep freezing, Bruce. It's not me. It's probably your server. You may want to reload there, Jay. Good morning, everybody, and hi, everybody. Bruce, thanks for streaming. You are almighty. Question: what do you think about that BlackBerry? I have no idea. No idea about BlackBerry. Anyway. The story on CNBC was that the stock dropped 40% yesterday, and that's the end of the story. No need to go any further. No need to talk about anything else regarding GameStop. The reality, of course, is did you at CNBC, didn't you notice that the stock went from 342.50 or whatever it was to 348.50 to $172 in 20 minutes with 2 trading halts? Did that not also pique your curiosity? Good karma donation. Have a great day. Thanks, John, so much. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you for these donations. Did that not pique any thoughts on your end that maybe you could have talked to someone at the New York Stock Exchange about what happened on GameStop yesterday? Maybe you could have talked to the president of the New York Stock Exchange. You could have talked to the head floor trader for all the floor traders. You could talk to the market specialists who handle markets for the stocks. Could you have talked to any SEC official, retired or current, about the the unusual activity of a stock that had been doing this all day, and then did that in 20 minutes, and then came back most of the way? Would you have thought to maybe get an opinion from anyone with experience on the floor, a trading desk, a brokerage company, anybody? No. I'm just going to show the chart. I'm going to show you what happened to the stock, and it dropped 40% in 25 minutes, and that was that. We promise we won't leave you after GameStop. We will need guidance with our millions. Someone has to help us manage all this money. We're making all this money now. Andre, have a great broadcast today, Bruce. Thanks, Andre. Appreciate all you guys. Yes. Why? Maybe. If you really are a business channel, you really are. Excuse me. Got a tickle in my throat. If you're really a business channel, maybe you would cover business and talk about it. Now, what I noticed this morning, which was really interesting, is that for about 5 minutes, Andrew Ross Sorkin was talking to the president of an outfit called Virtue, VIRTU. And Virtue is a company that handles stock trades for Robinhood and all these brokerage firms. There are probably, according to this guy, there are approximately 200 brokerage firms out there that exist, and a lot of them have these, platforms for you to just trade on your phone. And these 200 outfits, they go to what are called wholesalers in some cases, in many cases, which would include a Citadel and Virtue, to have them handle trades for them. That's standard business. And they do what is called the payment for order flow deal. Baked Bacon, what do you think about the upper momentum of GameStop posted yesterday in the aftermath pre-market? I got lots to think about there. I got lots to talk to you about. Payment for order flow, where the more business you give us, we take a slice of between the buyer and the seller. We get our little, half a penny here and there, and then we split that with you somehow. We'll work a formula with you guys. This is allowed by the SEC. It's allowed by all the exchanges. It's standard practice between brokers, and it gives you folks who are trying to buy any amount of stock on these markets to put in an order for stock, any stock you want, pretty well, without any commissions. It's just commission free. So you're just, whatever your price is, and you're going to get a fill somewhere between the best bid and best ask that the market has. And you know what? For small investors, this is a really good deal. It really is a good deal. Don't be thinking you're getting ripped off by these entities that are transacting these orders. Because when I was a broker in 1979 into the 90s and 2000s, even when I was last doing trades for customers in the Cayman Islands as an offshore manager there in the odd trade for customers, we still had the minimum $100 minimum commission for a trade. $100 minimum commission. So if you gave me an order for 10 grand, it would be more than $100. If you gave me an order for stock to buy or sell that was $2,000, minimum $100 commission, no matter what you did, whatever you paid, whatever you got it for. So that was up until 2000, roughly, right up to about 2000, 1999. But now, fast forward 21 years, you can buy and sell stock on your telephone with no commission. It's incredible. It's amazing, and it's fast. It's like within a second, you've got a report. You bought, you sold. Here's your price. Wow. So that's good. 200 brokerage firms exist that handle a lot of business off. They hand off the business to these guys, these wholesalers, who then do the trades for the customers. No one at CNBC wanted to talk to a bunch of these guys. They talked to one yesterday. Andrew Ross Sorkin talked to the president of Virtue. I think he's the president. 5 minutes. And it was really interesting because they were getting into how orders work and how the flow happens and what it means to retail investors and all of this. This is all news that I love to read about and hear about, talk about, and then I can then regurgitate it to you in an English format. But they had to cut them off. Oh, we got to go. We had a hard break. They didn't have a hard break. What they had was they had another guy for Becky Quick to interview, I think it was. No, it wasn't even Becky Quick. They had another one of the female reporters who covers the COVID thing. and she had a professor, some kind of a college guy, to talk to him 10 minutes to talk about COVID. And I'm thinking, is this a health network or is this a business network? If I want to hear all about COVID and whatever, I can go to the news networks. They're covering it like you can't believe. I don't need a business network to give me this stuff on a pre-opening market. Precious minutes passing by on a pre-opening market where you've got the guy who's in charge of all of these trades for all of these corporations. And a lot of you out there are begging me, Bruce, could you please help me figure out, why is it that brokerage firms won't let me trade stock? Why is it that I can't get proper execution? Why is it that there he was. They had him right there. He would have given you another 10 minutes of his time because he wanted to really and truly explain to the American people and everyone else globally who's watching this show how this trading works. And maybe, perhaps could it have been that Ross Sorkin, this very bright guy, but he just is so restricted in what he's allowed to say and do on that show. I am certain that he is like tied up like a robot. He can't ask what he wants to ask. I think his management tells him what to ask. This guy is he mentioned the stock GameStop, but they never talked about the stock. And I'm sitting here going, talk about GameStop. Ask this guy what happened yesterday. He's on the front line. They're the guys who got the orders. Who was selling it? Was it illegal? What do you think? Do you think it was a manipulated trade? Do you think there was all kinds of shorting going on? Do you think it was declared shorts? Do you think it was failure to deliver institutions? Do you think it was from the options market? Anything, talk to me, anything. There's only, I don't know, 70 million traded. There's only 20 million people curious about the answer. Hello, I'm here. Biff is here. McFly. Nothing. Zero from these guys. And I'm just going, you guys, why are you even on the air? You're wasting all this time. They had on Republican strategists. They had on Mulvaney, the former head of the White House for Trump. They talked to him about like it's a country club get together. What are you doing, wasting your time talking to these hacks, political hacks that aren't even running the show anymore? What is going on with this? It's Fox News Light is what it's becoming, and it's just so frustrating. I just want to know what's happening with the market. The market had an unbelievable day yesterday. We saw a stock go from $348 a share to $172 a share in 25 minutes with 2 or 3 trading halts on the way down and then trading halts on the way back up. And nobody is talking about it. Nothing. Crickets. It's like, you guys don't matter. Small traders do not matter. We're here to talk about I don't know what they're there to talk about. Honestly, I don't know. And then a feature story today, and God bless them, they're doing feature. There's an IPO coming up. It's the South Korean Amazon kind of company that's going public. All morning they want to talk about that. How many of you in the United States, Canada, and Europe give a crap about the Amazon of South Korea? Does anybody care? We can't even trade it. We might be able to trade it later today at probably double the IPO. They're hyping the IPO. They're just pumping the IPO on this deal, trying to. I'm going out on a limb here. Something tells me they're trying to appease the Wall Street bankers. They're trying to appease the big players on Wall Street, the big hedge fund players, and everyone else who's already in this deal at prices you will never see, you will never get on this IPO. This thing's been funded with a bunch of money already. It's now doing an IPO that they've raised the expectation on the IPO. They're going to then call it for trading, and then you guys will be allowed to come on in and try to buy this stuff at double to triple the price of the IPO. Get all you want. And I'm just going again and again and again. It's being done. It's still being done again and again and again. And I'm here in this little living room in Creston, British Columbia, Canada, where it's pretty out here. It's really gorgeous out here. If you ever get out here, come on by and say hi. I'll see you for a coffee or something. We'll get together. I mean, this is my neighborhood. This is just outside of my house, about 3 miles away from here. This is kind of what it looks like all the time. And Jennifer and I, we put our masks on, and and she'll take her mask off and smile, and then put the mask back on, and we go out there and we try to live our lives. These guys are like in another planet. I just don't get it. Anyway, I'm here in the living room trying to talk to you guys about SPACs, where I'm saying to you, you know what you could do as an investor? You could pick up one of these companies. Check this out down here. Here we go. Here's my list of favorites. 6 of those are SPACs. Every one of the SPACs that I've listed there have announced the merger they're going to do, including how much extra cash Wall Street is throwing into the pot right on the opening trade of this merger. Each of those SPACs will change their names. They'll convert one for one from what it is now to what it's going to be future. And you guys can buy this stuff for between $10 a share and I don't know, what's the highest one I have, maybe $14, $15. You can buy this stuff at less than $15 a share, roughly, most of these. And what are they doing over here on CNBC? They are pumping up, and I mean pumping. Gore's holding a $16.95. I apologize. It's close to 17 again. You had your chance at 11.15 3 days ago, but nonetheless, They're pumping up IPOs that you will not be able to get for under $80 a share, maybe $120 a share, that went public at between 40 and $60 each. I mean, that's a fact, and that has already been financed at $8 to $10 to $12 to $15 months ago by industry insiders, which are the same insiders that I think they're shilling for. I think they're shilling for the street, the big boys on the street, and they're just spending all this time to talk to you guys about how great this South Korean company is. That one, you'll never use their services. Number two, you'll never know anything about the people who run it. It will never affect your life. And for whatever reason, they're going to raise money and list this thing in the United States to sap American money to promote this thing and run this thing, fund it. And I'm kind of going, don't U.S. pension funds have any American companies that they can fund to build the United States economy? You're, after all, representing American investors. I thought American pension funds represent American workers. I would have thought that this would be, these entities would be building up, but they have these world investment funds and they diversify. And I get it. You have domestic money, you have treasury money, you have bond money, and you have world investment money. But this entity right here, why are these guys pumping the bejesus out of it all morning today? Yesterday, they were pumping Roku at us like there was no tomorrow. All the tweeny kids playing that thing. They're recommending that to us. It was supposed to come out at 45. Could you get any at 45? Did any of you get? None of you got it at 45. It's 69, 70 now a share, almost double. Company loses $400 million a year. Yeah, they make money. They're growing, no question about it. They're growing. Yeah, they're growing. But hey, is there a dividend in your near future on this $70, $80 stock? Is there upside? No, there's no upside. There's nothing for you personally. It's a possible capital gain. Buy it at the highest inflated price that anyone will get it at, and good luck to you. And welcome to the modern stock market, brought to you by the wonderful people at the investment houses in New York. And you investors are asking me, Bruce, I can't understand it. I follow these broker recommendations to buy these stocks that they talk about, and my portfolio is down. Or I'm supposed to be happy if my portfolio goes up 3% a year after the fees they take off of me. And just don't worry about it. Just pick this stuff up and put it in and hold it for a long, long time. Yeah, no kidding, Sherlock. Yeah, you're going to hold it for a long, long time. Of course you are. You're paying double the price that it's worth. You're paying triple what it's worth, quadruple what it's worth. Of course you're going to hold it a long, long time. There's no way any institution is going to take it off of your hands. Do you think that the stock that they're recommending to you off of these networks, when they say, this is a great stock or a great company and it's $90 a share on the pre-marketing, do you think that you're going to be able to buy in at 90, and then the buyer who's going to take it off your hands is going to be a mutual fund at $150 a share 6 months from now? Oh, I don't think so. They've already got their stock. They got this stock months ago when they were given the call or the text saying, we're going to do an IPO on this. We're looking to do an IPO on this, but we have a private placement block for you. We know you're managing billions of dollars. How would you like a $20 million block of stock at $20 a share on company ABC? We're looking to take it public. It could go public at $30, $40, and the pension fund manager is sitting there going, yeah, okay, I get paid on the performance of my fund, and they're handing me on a silver platter $20 million of stock that I know they're going to take public at least 50% higher, if not more. And I know after that, it'll open at probably double that price to the lemmings that will just buy 300 shares each, 100 shares each, 5 shares each, to those saps. And we're going to be up like 150% within a year on all of these. And every time the phone rings, he gets a text, email, whatever, they say, sure, yeah, sure, we'll put in 10, 20 million bucks. You got more? No? Okay, well, keep me posted. And they're just buying all this stuff again and again and again. And then the results come out from the pension funds that, we were managing 15 billion, 150 billion, 300 billion dollars of your hard-earned pension money, and we have it in treasury bills, and we have it in bonds and corporate notes, and we have all these stocks and domestic and international, and the cost of the fund to manage it is 2.4%. We've taken that off the top for our overheads, and then there was a profit of whatever, and we took our cut. Being managers, we got bonuses, and the rest is for you. And the pension fund holders find that their pension fund is going up 3% a year in value, 4%. And I'm asking, how could it be so low? The markets are at absolute record highs almost all over the world, and these guys are just generating average returns. Ha ha ha. Look, there are some funds that are doing really well. ETFs, there's some that are really rocking and rolling because they're not run like I just explained it. But there are some cushy jobs in New York right now, and in around the world, where these top guys and girls are being paid millions of bucks a year on guaranteed jobs at $200,000 a month, $400,000 a month, $600,000 a month, cushy as heck. You think they're ever going to quit? No. And are they going to change? Why? Who's going to make them change? The pensioners going to form an army of 10,000 people and storm the offices of no, not going to happen. It's just going to keep going. And you and I'm not an investor, but commentator, but you guys who follow me are trying to buy stock in your portfolios to make a go of it. And the Wall Street boys just keep coming out to you going, we got stock for you. We got a brand new company for you. And here you go. Pick it all up at the price you cannot believe that is the highest price that anyone will ever be offered this stock. It's ridiculous. In the meantime, I'm talking to you about maybe the idea of why don't you pick up one of these 6 SPACs here at the $10, $12 range, and wait for the merger to happen. You're in a 10. So is Wall Street. Everyone's in a 10. Great. Goes to 40, 50 bucks. Hey, are you happy with that? Take the money. You're not happy with that? Write options against it. You want to hold it long term? Write call options. Keep bringing in income and premium. Hold it long term. You want to join Richard Branson? Join Richard Branson. He's available. You can join with this guy at a very little premium. Thank you very much. I think he's a winner. I think he knows what he's doing. That's where I'd be going. Gores Holdings, Vector Acquisitions, NavSite, Starboard, Fortress. Yeah, there's a couple of winners here. Virgin Group, Gores Holdings. There you go. There's your shot into IPO land at a decent price. GameStop, we're at 247 on the pre-market, approaching 248. It's been between roughly the last 2 hours. Maybe it has kind of been around 240 to 250, maybe 242 to 251. That's where it's been. It was early this morning, like really early, 4 a.m. Eastern. It was over 275, maybe 276, 270. It didn't last long. It went all the way down to 220 something, 222, and then it came right back up to this 240 range, and it's stuck around 235 ish, and then came back up to the 250 range, and it's been this 245, 55, and it's just meandering along. That's where it is at the moment. Will there be upward pressure on the stock today? There could be, because you can't short the stock like you could yesterday. You have to use the uptick rule because the stock is on the restricted short list right now. So likely we're going to see possibilities of upside, but I think we're also seeing a lot of we might see a lot of backfill, what we call it in the business, backfill, where a stock that's run up beautifully a lot, you've got to have a little bit of a pullback and a little bit of regurgitation and a bit of turnover, because you've got a lot of people here who bought this stuff at $40, $50, $60, $70. Some are going to want to flip out now and reposition themselves, take their money off the table, hold what's left. New people are coming in to kind of determine, is this just a plateau before we go higher? Around and around we go. Yesterday did not help in a way, but it actually did help in another. It didn't help to have that sudden drop like that, but it did help to kind of wake everybody up and go, hey, dope slap, wake up. We're in the middle of a stock that almost hit $350, 7 times your money, in 2 weeks. A little severe, a little dramatic, but we are all of you talking about, and the rumor out there, we're all hearing it. Oh, it's going to $100,000 a share. A little far-fetched, maybe a little soon, maybe. Nonetheless, 248 volume this morning, 1.1 million shares. And for this stock to go up $15 a share, it could take 2 minutes. It would take nothing. For it to go down $20, 2 minutes, of course. I mean, it's volatile. We're at a very high level. Do I like the future of this stock and company? Yeah, I do. I do. I have. I believe in the longer term game plan. But I do notice over here on the TV, and I do notice on other media, they admit now. Media is admitting that the company is talking about turning the company into a whole different kind of organization. They now acknowledge that fact, that statement. That is the intention of the company. They all go, okay, yeah, right, but they don't believe it yet. That's what I'm getting from media, that they're going, well, you know, they're talking about trying to convert the company and become like Chewy, you know, but they're not convinced. All right, and that's where you've got the doubters and the believers. Welcome to the market. But it's at $248.89 a share, not at $24.89 a share. We're talking about the company converting into e-commerce with a price now of $248 a share. That's a whole different scenario. So now the doubters are going, well, you know, we're not sure if they can do it, but we have to admit that the shares are a lot better looking today than they were a month ago. So the folks who do believe have put their money where their convictions are. So you got to give them that, because it can be all talk at 25 to 40 bucks a share. It can be all talk, and then the market critics can go, yeah, you're all talk, but you're 25 bucks a share, so go away. No, at $247 a share, they can't say go away, because this company's got a higher market cap than before. And okay, it was 500 a share back in March, or January, and that was all a short squeeze, retail investor, whatever that was. We're here, the longer this stock stays around these numbers, the longer it stays here, the more credibility it gets. And the Wall Street guys and the critics and everything go, well, this isn't like a fly-by-night, overnight promotion here. This is not like we got it up and now we're going to go down, although yesterday didn't look good for a while. But here we are at 246, and it was 172 yesterday afternoon, and it is not sitting there. Gotta make you wonder. There's a lot of money coming into this market. Even after that episode, there's money coming in. And of course, I keep coming back to the logistics of it all, that there are possibly tens of millions of shares unaccounted for with regard to the short selling side of the argument, that there are individuals, or there are entities, clients of brokerage firms, and that could be people, hedge funds, and others, who are short stock. And someone isn't declaring shorts like they used to have to declare shorts to the New York Stock Exchange. And it could be that there's a lot of failure to deliver paper out there, or non-paper out there, IOUs that brokerage houses have to the clearing firms, into the tens of millions of shares and beyond. And this is what's been causing the run up lately, and it might just keep on happening. That's what I'm wondering. Now, tomorrow is option expiry day in Chicago. Every Friday, here we go. Next Friday is going to be wild and wacky, the 19th. But this Friday, a whole bunch of contracts are coming up that are expiring. And the question on everyone's mind is, will the fact that the shares are now in this 245 range instead of the 125 range a week ago and so on, does that put more pressure on those who wrote naked contracts, naked calls, in the 200 range, the 180, the 170s, the 160s, the 150s, 140s, all the way down, all those naked writers? Are they in need of stock to cover the expected call coming from entities that need the paper? And that's what I'm wondering about. I'm wondering if there's a whole bunch of whole bunch of hedge fund traders and shorters who have gone the route of the option market to solve their problem. Problem being, they're short a lot of stock and they don't want to try and buy it on the open market themselves, because they will cause a run on the stock. They would rather just lock in a set price to buy the shares from options traders in Chicago and give the problem to them. Pass it off to these guys. You guys buy the stock on the open market and cover yourselves because we're covered with you at a set price. And it could well be that there might be 30 million, 50 million shares that have been, in effect, are being called today. Officially, today's the day you call your stock on your options. There's could be as much as 50 million or more of shares being called to Chicago. And the market makers in Chicago are going, here we go again. We got to find all this stock for GameStop to cover our naked positions. And and this week we're starting at 245 instead of last week starting at 125. Here we go. And I sit back and go, well, could it run to $300 to $400 a share just on that in the next 2 to 3 trading sessions? Yes, it could. Yes, it could. Will it? That's the question. That is the question. I don't know. Yesterday's activity, what caused it? Why did it drop? Who made it happen? How many sellers came into the market in the first 3 minutes when they hit the 348.50 bid, the 348s and the 347s and the 346s? There were buy orders from 350 all the way up to from 325 all the way up to $348. There were buy orders all over the place, and they got completely wiped out. They all got the stock they wanted in like 90 seconds. Now, why would a seller sell stock that aggressively, that carelessly, and just ride a market down? There has to be a reason why someone would want to make the market drop. It can't be that in 1 second, 1 million shareholders of GameStop all changed their minds and said, I want out now because at this 348.50, that is my trigger to get the heck out of Dodge. I don't believe it. I don't buy it. My guess is that a seller had a motivation to get the stock to drop as quickly and as far as humanly possible in a short period of time, less than 10 minutes, so that either that individual or associates of that individual, direct and indirect, may have already acquired put contracts against the stock. And as the stock drops, put contracts go up in value. It's a direct correlation, one or the other. Could there have been tens of thousands of put contracts acquired all morning long in the last 10 minutes before the drop? All kinds of put contracts picked up by all kinds of associates all over the place. And then the stock was, a short sale was initiated, or someone actually had bought stock all morning to help run it up, and then they amassed 500,000 shares, 750,000 shares, and then told their broker, sell it all at market right now. And their game plan was exactly to drop it in value as hard as they could, as fast as they could. And within 10 minutes, the stock was already down to 300 a share, if not 280. A couple minutes after that, it was down to 200 a share. And a few moments after that, a few extra halts, 25 minutes later, 172 was the low print of the morning. And those put contracts, conversely, in the same amount of time, rose. And these associates who bought these puts before the drop now were selling the puts into the open market to the market makers in Chicago to cash in a huge capital gain from 342 to 171. And were there more millions made on the put contracts than were lost on selling the stock at all? Could that have been the deal? Because if the individuals were buying the shares from 300 to 348 all morning long, and they picked up maybe, like I said, 750,000 shares, they actually were long the stock in their minds, on their books with their brokers. They were long the stock. They didn't have to worry about a short selling rule. They didn't have to worry about any short selling restrictions. They could just put in market order to sell 750,000 shares, either with one house, or they maybe bought the stock with 3 different firms and they put the sell orders in with 3 different companies, and 250,000 with each one, sell 250,000 at market. And the stock just came in. And everybody who wanted to buy got filled, and down it went. And then there were gaps of $5 and $10 a share from 300 to 280, from 280 to 260, from 260 to 220. There were gaps. Who was buying? Who had buy orders at 220, 221, 222, 223 when it was trading at 348? Well, nobody had buyers, allowing these guys to just gap the stock down 20 bucks a trade. A couple of trade halts later, and you're at 172. On the put side, these guys are selling put contracts for hundreds of millions of dollars more than what they paid for them. They do the math and they go, yeah, we lost 50 million on the stock, but we made 300 million on the puts. And what they could have done at the same time as they were selling the puts, they could have put in buy orders for call contracts when the stock reached 200 a share and went below that. Now they were buying calls at all kinds of strike prices. And as the shares came back up to 270 yesterday, from 170 to 270, they were cashing in the calls now because they got in at 170, 180, 190, 200, and they were blowing their call positions out at 240, 250, 260, 270, and they scored again. Could that have all happened yesterday in the span of 1 hour? A coordinated attack, a coordinated transaction? The answer is yes. Yes, it could have. Did CNBC spend a minute of their day yesterday or today investigating any of that? No, they didn't. Will they? I don't think so. The only way that CNBC will cover any of this information that I'm trying to part to you is if there's actually someone being escorted by SEC prosecutors, maybe the FBI, in handcuffs from an office building into a waiting car to be taken in for arrest. Then the cameras can be, the perp walk, that's the only way that's the only way they'll cover it, is if there's a perp walk. And I doubt there will be one, because I don't think any of these individuals are in United States territory. None of them are in the USA. These are international transactions. This could have been a coordinated attack by a foreign government. This could have been an attack by a foreign-based hedge fund, mutual fund consortium. This could have been a multiple attack of individuals in 5 countries with brokers through all kinds of brokerage firms that were unsuspecting dupes to just enter orders and execute trades. Remember, the stock exchange brokerage firms, the brokerage firms in the U.S. money in markets now, they don't make the money anymore like I did, where we got a percentage of the action. I used to charge a commission to my accounts based on the value of the trade. It was either a $100 minimum or a $50 minimum going back. Way back, it was $25 minimums, or a percentage of the value of the trade, whichever is higher. So if it was a $1,000 trade, I would charge you $50 commission as a flat rate. You gave me a $5,000 trade, I would charge you $150, 3%. If you gave me a $20,000 trade, we'd only charge you maybe 2% of that, $400. You gave us a $100,000 trade, we might charge you 0.75%, $750 for the ticket. It was all based on the amount of money that was changing hands. And so brokers went after clients who were large investor clients. We went after the guys who had portfolios of some size and that were generally ordering $20,000 and $40,000 and $50,000 orders. Those were our home run guys. Today, the brokerage firms are going, it's all about the volume. It's just order flow. We get paid payment for order flow. In other words, if you're a buyer of a stock and someone else is a seller of the stock, it doesn't matter what side the brokerage firm is on. They could be on both sides at the same time, one or the other. As long as there's a transaction, there are pennies per share or fractions of pennies per share coming out of that trade, coming down to the wholesale entity that does the trade, and then a rebate is handed back to the broker that brought the trade to the table. And that's where Robinhood makes its money. Robinhood and other entities get a percentage of the payment for order flow, and it's based on one thing: volume, not price, volume. And so if GameStop can trade 70 million shares like it did yesterday versus 30 something the day before, brokers made more money yesterday. They don't care if you sold at 340 and you bought at 170, or you bought at 180 and sold at 250, or you bought at 250 and watched it go to 170 and panicked and got out at 180. They don't care. What they care about is how much volume did you do. And yet you talk to me all the time and say, hey man, Bruce, look, if I do a lot of trades, won't I be designated as a day trader? Do I have to be careful of that? And I reply, as far as I know, if you have a cash account, you're not going to be labeled a day trader. If you've got a margin account and it has less than $25,000 of your money in it, you could well be labeled a day trader and be restricted from trading for a while. Bad news for the brokerage firm. They might then talk to you about closing your margin account and opening a cash account and trade over there. Just give us the business. Buy, sell, sell, buy. Just give us flow. That's what it's all about. And is it easy to buy and sell stock on this? Yeah. Can you buy and sell stock using this on a toilet? Yes. Do people do it? Yes. So the brokerage firms no longer have to wait for you to finish your number one or number two anymore to get your trade. They can get you to trade wherever you are, whenever you are, in line at the Starbucks, on a bus, going to work, standing in line at your corner store, going to the GameStop store to buy something, taking out the garbage and walking back to your house and entering a trade. Wherever you are, you can now trade. The brokerage firms have now perfected the ability of people to trade literally all day long, even in the pre-market and the aftermarket. And that's how they make their money. That's the payment for order flow. So we're at 238.26. Does your broker care that while I've been talking to you, it's been trading from 248 to 238? No, they don't care. Do they care there's 1.3 million traded instead of 1.1 million traded 15 minutes ago? Yes, they do. 200,000 shares of trading have taken place in that amount of time, and they've been able to cash in some money that they're loving every minute of it. Do you hear Robinhood? Does Robinhood have analysts that give out analytical reports on the stocks that you trade? I don't think they do. I think they're just happy to take your business. Confetti goes off every time you do a trade or whatever you're doing. That's what they're there for, help you enact a buy or a sell order. That's what it's all about. Welcome to the modern day market in which we live. It just so happens there's so much cash coming into the market right now, and there will be so much more because of the latest big thing to happen to the stock market will be Friday afternoon when the president signs the stimulus bill. 1.9 trillion will be signed by the president tomorrow. Checks go out Monday morning, I'm sure, electronically all next week. A whole bunch of you are going to go, I got my $1,400, and so did my wife, and we got so much for the kids, and then you're going to find out all the other juicy stuff you're going to get depending on your income levels. And 150 billion of that money in the next 2-3 weeks will find its way into the stock market and into an inflated, all-time high record trading stock market. For the most part, is where this money is coming from, and it is going to be unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. That is what's happening here, and that is what's coming your way to a stock market near you, and it's going to be absolutely incredible. Yes, the 1.9 trillion, many of those stimulus checks will just go right into the grocery store, go to the cell phone provider, will go to pay for internet connections, car payments, you name it. It's going to do all kinds of other stuff. But folks, you're going to see the markets go higher, substantially higher, and the GameStop, it could go substantially higher between now and next Friday. Undeniable. There are failure to deliver scenarios coming up. There are options being exercised tonight and next Thursday. And next Friday is the big one, the quintuple witching hour, which will be just insane. And we will be watching it together. We're now 11 minutes away from the opening. The Dow is up 106 points on the pre-market. S&P up 25, NASDAQ up 215. And we got a good day going already. Europe is not hurting at all, the markets. Europe is helping the markets in a big, big positive way. So that'll be all right. They will be continue to run up because of the amount of cash that's coming into their markets. I believe their markets went up quite nicely. The FTSE, the DAX, the CAC 40 in France, the IBEX, all the markets in Europe are having a great old time. The U.S. 10-year sitting at 1.50. My hunch is that it'll probably go lower as more cash keeps coming into the market and into the economy. So much cash coming into the economy. Lenders will have cash galore to lend out for car loans, personal loans, home renovation loans, mortgages. The amount of cash available to borrow on and spur the economy of the United States is going to be at a record number for the next year. And this market will react positively because business does well when cash is easy to come by. It's just going to be there. Inflation should not be an issue necessarily. I don't think so. We'll see what's going on. But one step at a time, one day at a time. But it's definitely going to be a better market for all of you out there, and I welcome you to it. I think you're going to enjoy yourselves. So there it is, GameStop now $239 again, a little better, $240, just hit $240 on the pre-market. That's where we're at on the GameStop, and I'm more than happy to try to address any of your questions if I can keep up with you. There are 10,400 of you here this morning. I welcome all of you to the show. Thank you for the 2,800 thumbs ups that you've already posted to me. I appreciate that very much. That's awful kind of you. If you're able to throw a thumbs up this way to encourage YouTube to get more people to follow the GameStop story and every other story we're following, that would be terrific. The more followers, probably the better for all of us. Thank you, all of you out there who've been sending me donations on my PayPal account for shout outs. I am happy to provide shout outs for small businesses, small like new YouTube channels, rock and roll bands with their albums, Instagram or Etsy accounts, that type of thing. We'll see if we can do a shout out for you guys and let you know what's going on. Absolutely fantastic. All of you who've been supporting my channel, giving me kind words of encouragement, I do appreciate that as well. Very, very much appreciated. All right, guys. Thank you. I do have a couple of folks that I owe a shout out to. And because of the craziness yesterday, couldn't do it. What are you going to do? I'm going to try to post a couple of shout outs here. I've got one here from someone who has a Redbubble shop, the OK Shop, cool designs on all kinds of products. Take a look and get your diamond hands ready. The OK Shop on Redbubble. By all means, I'm happy to try to promote someone who sent me a donation. Good luck to you on your designs, folks. Look up the OK Shop on Google. You'll probably find a link right to the store, and find out some of the diamond hand selections that might be available for you there. Again, I'm happy to try to support in the best way I can to do shout outs. I can't do a shout out more than 200 characters long, guys. I just can't do it. We just don't have the room on our servers here to put on those kinds of messages. So I'm telling you that I'll do the best I can for you on your messages. Some of you are asking me for shout outs right on my super chat. And if I don't see your super chat and it passes me by, I'm sorry to say, I can't help you. If I read it, I read it. If I miss it, I miss it. And that's just the way it is. I got a message here from Tom, and he asked me for a shout out. Password Family, best password manager available on all platforms, such as App Store and Google Play Store. So I'll pop that one up there. I'll pop that up and again, meet my obligation to give out a shout out. And there it goes. Again, all of you are supporting various folks that I'm putting a shout out to. Thank you all very much. That's fantastic. There it is right there. I gotta say, yesterday, some of you guys really came through for this channel. You really did me a solid. I was asking yesterday if you wouldn't mind visiting a young man's YouTube channel. He had one subscriber, which I think was Dad. I think his name was Archie, and Steve asked me, could you do a shout out for my boy's YouTube channel? And I put the word out to you guys, and oh, did you guys come through? Oh my God, did you guys come through? I think he has 230 subscribers, all from Uncle Bruce. And apparently the channel lit up, and he was watching. He happened to be looking at his channel, and it was lighting up on him, and he was running around the house going, oh my God, my channel's going crazy. I can't believe it. He's jumping up and down and just beside himself. And so you made Archie's day. And Dad sent me an email first thing this morning to say thank you so much to the community at Stock Markets with Bruce. You folks over there are the absolute best. And I'm just passing it on to you as if you didn't know that. You guys are incredible. Thank you, all of you who are helping me to help others. It was just great. I was just tickled to see I just love getting messages like that where people just come back to us and go, my God, Bruce, I can't believe it. Thank you all of you for helping out, and it's just been terrific. Tom, hey, I have a VGAC July 10 calls. Is that enough time for a move up, or should I convert to October? This is March, so April, May, June. You should be all right for that merger to go through. You should be all right. Nothing wrong with October calls, but they should have that deal done well before then. Cucumber, hey Bruce, how does and pre-market trading, after hours and pre-market trading influence the price so much with such minimal volume compared to standard hours? Eat a bagel, please. Like I've said before, we're now at 247 on the stock. It's just popped up, what, $10, $12, $14. There can be a $2 spread between bid and ask on aftermarkets, because aftermarkets are not the New York Stock Exchange. There's no one at the switch here to make a market. There's no one under any obligation to make sure that there's a tight bid and ask spread on every stock trading on the aftermarkets. It's the Wild West. You're on your own. And you put in a market buy order right now on any stock for 500 shares, you might get 100 at one price, you might get $100 higher, and you might get the rest at another $1 higher, and good luck to you. And on the sell side, you put in a sell market order, you have no idea what you're going to get on the sell side. You might think you're getting the bid ask, but you hit that bid with 500 or 1,000 shares, you might drop that thing by $2, $3, $4 a share, depending on the value of the stock you're talking about. On the New York Stock Exchange, normally, when there isn't a coordinated attack on a stock, normally you have a very tight spread between bid and ask. Again, I would love to find out what happened yesterday between the bid and ask from a market specialist. If only, I don't know, a business network that calls itself the best business network in the world were to seek an official comment from an official from the New York Stock Exchange. But I haven't seen that on GameStop, and I don't know if I will. And so the network will remain nameless. And there it is. Okay, there it is. Anyway, there you have it. Let's go here. Moving on. I know I don't have all of your support, 100% support for what I do on this channel. I get it. I'm just a guy sitting in front of a computer in his living room in Creston, British Columbia, Canada, hoping that you'll like what I do. And if you're not happy with what I do, I'm sorry. I can't please everybody. I'm doing the best I can with what I've got. If you want to criticize me or tell me you're not happy with what I'm doing, and you're going to come up on my comment section here and say the same thing 15 times in a row, you will be eliminated if I catch you. I will eliminate you from the channel. I know most of you don't care because you're going, I got 20 channels, Bruce, whatever, I can nail you. But I will just do that. So if any of you are kind of catching the wave and you want to join somebody with a 10 or 20 time message, and you really love this channel, but you're kind of playing games, you're going to be eliminated. And I just don't need the nonsense. I have mentioned this before, and I'm still debating what to do with this YouTube channel and its live shows. I love being here with you. I hope you enjoy. I hope you know I'm enjoying this immensely. The fact that there are 10,800 of you here right now with 2 minutes to go before the market, I'm happy you're here. But it is possible that I might have to change the format of this channel so that the comment section will be restricted to members of this channel. I might have to go to a membership level where you can watch for free all you want. You can come in anytime, watch. You don't ever comment, it makes no difference to you. But if you're a commentator, you may have to make a payment of like $4.99 to YouTube to then be able to comment all you want. And if I do 2 shows a day, 5 days a week, that's 10 shows a week, 40 shows a month, it'll cost you 12.5 cents a show to comment. But for the bots, it will be perhaps too much bother for them to want to be a member, because if they join the channel, now we have a trace back to who they are. They don't want to do that. So that could eliminate a lot of bot activity, a lot of abuse. There's a lot of hatred being spewed to people who are watching this show for no fault of their own. And I'm really considering whether we can limit this by going with a membership arrangement for $4.99 a month to just have true fans and true interested parties who want to make money in the market be here, rather than have this as a free-for-all attack zone against good-natured people. Like I said, I'm doing the best I can. I've considered moderators, but that still doesn't stop the nonsense. that is coming through here. Some people are saying, you might be greedy doing this. And I'm kind of going, if I had 75,000 comments yesterday on my show in 7 hours, 10,000 comments an hour. How many were useless and were attack comments? Were just, prank comments. Don't have the time. I haven't got time to read them. Have you? Can you see the comments as they go through? There are legitimate questions coming in here that I can't get to. Those of you who are sending me super chats, I can read your comments. I definitely see it because the bar comes across. I don't always get them. And there's the other issue. I have so many hate comments coming through and other nonsense comments coming through that even my super chats don't last long enough for me to catch them. And if I can eliminate all of those stupid comments from those hateful people and just deal with Julian Sheets right here, maybe that would be the go. Hey, here he is. Good comment. Getting moderators. Some here would be willing to mod for you. We'll fix the spam issue. Again, Julian, it's a good, valid point. It's a debate we've been making. It is something I'm talking to a lot of people about, and we're really debating just where we're going to go with this. Again, I will see how this goes, and I appreciate all of you so much for your commentary and your thoughts and everything else. We're probably open right now, so let's talk about the opening. What's this market going to do for us today? I'm showing GameStop at 252.55 at the moment. Opening volume 2 million shares on the New York Stock Exchange, and we'll see how that settles in the first 5 minutes. The Dow is up 93, S&P up 27, Nasdaq up 212. So it's a positive start to the market. We'll see how the follow through grows. We'll stay on top of it. Martin, thank you. I'd like to read everyone's comments. I don't mind the stupid comments. I think if you start to pay, we'll all lose some of our amazing comments. It's possible. I will have to pay a price no matter what I do. I'm paying a price now. I'm losing subscribers who are upset with the hate, the attacks, the unnecessary nonsense. And if I go the other way, I'm going to lose subscribers who are going to say, oh, he's just a greedy old man. And what do we need this guy for? On the other hand, we may find that we have 75% of the comments we've had before, and they're all PG rated and they're acceptable and they're great. I don't know. There's no one answer for this solution. Brian, thank you for this donation. I appreciate it. Donations, you can always do a super chat no matter what I do. Like Martin here, you can send a super chat. I'll try to read it. It makes no difference, but I'll probably be able to see more of them depending on how crazy the days are. Because right now we're at 10,900 people here, and if everyone sent a message in the next minute, none of us could read any of them because they would just go. But that's how it is. 256, 258 on GameStop. It's only down $6, $8 on the day. So there's already bounced back. The pre-market wasn't this high. So New York is already getting a bounce up. Bruce, so many shills and bots that are true will do. Seeing all those stupid comments is ridiculous. Just do it, Bruce, do it. So many shills. Okay, thank you. Again, I am looking at all of it. I am so excited with how this channel is doing. I don't want to upset an apple cart, but I also really would like to have you folks have a pleasurable experience when you're here and not be made to feel unwelcome, especially my female viewers. This is a big deal to me, and I am 93% male, 7% female, and I'm pretty darn sure that a lot of these channels, a lot of gals just do not feel welcome at all, and that really bugs me. I just don't want this channel to be among that kind of crowd. In any event, guys, I gotta say 99.9% of all of you who are here, you're great. I love you. You're fantastic. You're so good to us. You're so kind to me and Jennifer. You're so tolerant of what this guy is trying to do. We love you. And like I say, we're just going to keep on working. Steve West, thank you, Steve. 260 on the stock now, down $4.90. So, hey, could we go higher today? Yes, we could. How high? That is the question. I don't know. TC, thank you. Good morning, Uncle Bruce. You may have covered this already. I'm just getting on here. Since GameStop hit 226 this morning in pre-market, it'll now be on the SSR tomorrow list for tomorrow. No, I don't think so. That is a good question. Let me think a minute now. It was as low as 241 today. What did we do yesterday? We closed at 265, right? And we were at 241 this morning on the opening. That's $24. That's not quite 10%. That is just not quite low enough. I think the stock needed to get to 230. to be 10% lower than the last closing price on the exchange, not pre-market, on the exchange. I don't think this is a pre-market or aftermarket factor. I think it's only during market hours on the New York Exchange. I think, again, I could be wrong. I have been wrong. But from 265 to 241.42, and let me just go over here to double check that, 241.52, that is a $24 drop on a 265 close. 26.50 had to be the drop. So it wasn't enough. But all day today, it's on the restricted, on the short restricted list, all day today. But during the day, if this stock dropped to 238, 235 sometime today for even a moment and pop back, then kicked in again. It'll kick in again for tomorrow too. All right, we'll keep following this. Thank you, TC. Gabriel, a programmer's wife sent him to the store for a loaf of bread. She said if they have eggs, get a dozen. The programmer returns home with 12 loaves of bread. Let's go GameStop, waiting for bagel time. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Justin, thank you for the donation. Oh my gosh. All righty. Austin, Bruce, this comment load is too much for any mortal man. Does YouTube have channel where only paying subscribers can comment? Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, with 250 on the stock, down $14. If it drops to 238, it'll be 10% down. And then we've got the trade restriction for tomorrow too. It's at 249.48 right now. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm saying it could. It's 248. We'll see what's going on. Yeah, interesting comments. People are watching the percentage of trade, the percentage changes on the trading of the stock, and they're figuring this out. Jesus, hello. A member only is perfectly fine. Memory from this generation want everything for free. Blessed are not the cheap. Thank you. Political Sutton Bruce, we live on the internet. Spammers and inappropriate comments are the norm. Do what you will with your channel, but I promise that we are okay. There you go. Fantastic, everybody. Again, all of you, love you guys so much for being part of this and help me figure it out. Like I say, it's just insanity. It's craziness. Really amazing. Misty, what do you think about the new Roblox IPO? Love you, Bruce. P.S. Please adopt us. Well, it's not cheap, is it? I'm not even sure what's trading at. I don't even have it on my screen. But it is way above $45. So a little expensive now. Ben, if you keep bringing up all the shills and bots, you're literally handling them exactly what they want. Love your work. Chin up to the moon. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Alexander. This donation's coming in on PayPal as well. Guys, thank you all of you for reacting to me as well. Yeah, Bruce, this comment load is too much for any mortal man. There we have it again. It's like I say, it just is what it is. 253 on the stock, 251 down 13. We are active, to say the least. What are your thoughts on the Forbes GameStop piece? Nice to see the narrative slowly starting to change. Yes, the Forbes came out with a piece that hit last night. Thank you, McFlem. Talking about the options. It was quite a complicated story. Bruce, use your free healthcare and get your cough checked. Thank you for your concern out there. It was quite the piece, obviously. J-Tran, thank you, buddy. XYL is at 100, is 18 billion market cap, 500 S&P. Game is 17 market cap at 250 question mark. Yeah, it's the company. The higher the stock goes, the higher the market cap goes for GameStop. But it's not a profitable company. It won't qualify for S&P inclusion because it's not profitable 4 quarters in a row. The Forbes option piece is interesting. I was reading most of it, and I'm saying, wow, this is pretty complicated stuff. But I keep coming back to the bottom line, and that is there are so many options that have been written on GameStop that are now in the money, that when they were written, the stock was nowhere near the money. And there are option writers that are probably upside down a ton of stock. And I wonder if we're going to be if we're going to have a massive up run on the stock because of the naked shorts that have been written. I'm having a Ricola for my throat. Don't mind me. Eduardo, If the price of a more relaxed and richer channel content for $5 a month, you have my support. Buenos tardes from Madrid. Thank you, Paul. The information you provide is well worth $5 a month. With the printing of dollars going on, that'll still be about $1 sterling for me. So I hear you. Z Salt. I would pay YouTube Premium only because of you. I would also pay $5 monthly to you. When and how do I sell the spaces you recommend? Any good strategy? The SPACs, when and how? SPACs, you want to wait till after the mergers are completed. Absolutely. Okay. So, you know, you'll be around a little while yet, but don't worry. Josh, listening to you a while, baking my own bagels. Do what's best for your channel and your sanity. Martin, shills can afford to pay. Shills love paywalls and censorship. Well, we'll see about that, because once they abuse, I can kick them out, and then they can't get in. You see that, and then if they are abusive, we can report them, and then they can be traced by their payment method. So be aware. Julian, compare the chat to robo trades. Impossible to read or respond to them all as a human. Super chat is the retail traders. Okay. And then Ostrike. Yesterday was a fine example of shorters using your own stop loss against you. Shorters can trigger a crash that cascades into stop loss orders. If you miss the brief opportunity to buy back lower price, you get screwed. That can happen too. It's done all the time on the penny market, apparently. Chris, so what's that? Klingons are born to fight and conquer. Thank you. Thank you, Chris. I think, Mr. T. Bruce, I'm incredibly offended that you are trying to prevent us from being offended. Actually, forget what I said. Forget what I just said. I find it offensive too. I'm sorry. How dare you not try to offend us? How dare you not want to offend us? Who do you think you are being so nice to us? What's with you, buddy? What's your gig here? Come on, man. Yeah, I want to be offended. Offend me. Please offend me. Adam, thank you for the super sticker, buddy. Appreciate it. Oh, man. Oh, man. I don't know what's going on. Bud, I don't know if you're right, Bud. Bud Cox, CNBC and Market Watch colluded yesterday and posted articles detailing the crash 20 minutes before it happened. Folks, I don't know. Things happen so quickly, you know, we're on to another day. I'm doing what I can. Brucey, say hi. No way, Savage Slayer. I'm not saying hi. I'm not saying hi to you. Savage Slayer, I'm not doing it. Peter Green, never saw a stock drop 50% in minutes, then recover 25% in minutes. Definitely a resolve shaker, but this is the ride we got on. Keep the faith, guys. Cohen Cohen and Company. That's right. Keep the faith, guys. Puppy on a trade. Morning, Bruce. I'm still pretty uneducated about all this. Is there a floor on how low GameStop could be pushed today before the short sellers get restricted again? Waiting for the daily bagel spike. Again, if the shares go to 238.50, they're restricted for tomorrow. Right now, they're restricted now. They're restricted all day today. We'll be here watching. Aaron, hi there. Happy 311 day. 311 is an amazing cruise every 2 years and should be on right now. Stay positive. Love your life. 319 and beyond will be fun, guys. Thanks, Bruce. Buy, set, and forget it. There you go, guys. There you go. 243 on the stock, 242 on the stock, about $5 more, and it'll be restricted tomorrow as well on the short sell restriction list. Here we are, 242 down $22. We need to be down 26.50 to catch the 10% rule on the New York Stock Exchange. We just got it. 238.01. We've just hit the 10% restriction rule for tomorrow. So the stock now cannot be short traded aggressively today or including tomorrow. We'll now see how the shares react from here. We're back to 242. Hello. Interesting. 243 now. Stephen, shout out from Cranbrook. Your commentary saved me from folding. Right on, Stephen. Hang in there this morning too. MFC, that's the Canadian in you. You're just too nice. What is it with you Canadians you're just so nice? You have these, you say have a happy day, and I hope you're doing well, and you know, you tell us to say hi to our friends, and you wish all the best to our parents. What is it about you Canadians? When are you going to get nasty like the rest of us? Come on, man, get nasty. I'm having a recall look. Sorry, Greg, Bruce, you were a blessing to us all. Grab 5 or 10 people you trust from these lives. Set up your moderators. No bagels for the trolls. To the moon. Thank you, Craig. Oh, my goodness. I do what I can with what little I have. I got to tell you. Thank you. 244.50. It's up from the low of 230. What was that? 238. I think we got that 10% drop we were looking for or wondering about. It's here. Happened. It happened a little while ago. 244 now. It's up. Up $5-6 here. Now what's going to happen? Well, we're going to see. Gamma is incoming. Bye. I'm laughing. Yahoo. I know it's on for tomorrow, Bogadan. I know it's what I said. It's what you're not listening to me. You're not listening to me. Anyway, did it hit 10%? Yes, it did. Now it's time for the big update here. The beautiful broke it. Let's go. Bruce is the color of your energy. Brucey is the color of your energy. SSR for tomorrow. It hit 238. It's now at 235. Just to make sure it hit 238. Okay, leg gamma squeeze. Give me what you got. Are you looking for a dip? Maybe you got one. Maybe this is it. I don't know. Are you thinking of a dip, kids? Maybe it's a dip right now. We'll follow this. I think we're going higher. I think at the end of the day, the stock's going to go a lot higher. But you want me to predict second to second what's going to happen? Forget about it. Forget about it. Cannot do it. Not gonna do it. Nagada. But the SSR is engaged. It is engaged. And let's see what's going on. Chat's going nuts, says Matthew. It's going nuts. It's going nuts. No, it'll show up, Aaron. Just don't worry. It's happening. It's on now all day as it is. Now it'll be added for tomorrow as well. It'll come. Don't fret. Don't fret. Give it time. Give it. They're busy in New York. They've only been open 16 minutes. They're kind of busy right now. They'll take care of it. Yeah. Danielle, Uncle Bruce, I gave you a super chat yesterday. That probably got erased, but it said Dwight Schrute is the nerdy guy in the office that you were talking about yesterday. Thank you for keeping us calm. Thanks, Daniel, for reposting. And like I say, I get around to him eventually. I do the best I can. But guys, you know how busy it was. 70,000+ chats came through this show yesterday. 70,000. I was on for 7+ hours. 10,000 chats an hour. Divide that by 60 minutes, and that's 1,500 a minute. It's 240 now on the stock. How about that? 240. Let's see what's going on here. Connor, thank you, Connor. Bruce, I cuss and love you, man. My girlfriend is starting to get jealous. She still asks me around 11 or 12 if you ate your bagel yet, though. Haha. Don't say that. Don't say my name, by the way. Seriously, not seriously. You're safe. Your secret's safe with me, CP. I won't repeat your name. Don't worry about that. It's all. No one will know. It's just you, me, and 11,765 people here. Nobody knows what we're talking about. Okay, online impact marketing for small business. After 3 attempts, finally transfer from Robinhood, but my dollar average dropped a lot. Paid more on Robinhood. Could have bought at market at time of transfer. Question. I have no idea what to answer on that. You're out of there. You're out of there. Brad Habers, I have a practical question at this point. Are we going to play Stonehenge? Are we going to play Stonehenge tonight? Have any of you seen that movie, Spinal Tap? Did any of you watch that last night after I highly recommended that movie? Once you see that movie, you understand what it's like to be a rock band on the road. 244 on GameStop. Going up again. Going up again. Let's see what happens. Oh, hang on. I got to plug in my computer. It's about to shut off. Don't go anywhere, kids. I'll be right with you. Oh, my goodness. I don't want to lose you. That would be terrible, terrible, terrible. We don't want that to happen. Let's get this plug in right now. Oh, my gosh. So nervous about losing the power. We don't want to have that happen. Saved it. Saved it. I hope you're still there. Yeah, you're still there. Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm here. Don't worry. I'm around. Don't worry about me. We're all good. Good times. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm coming back to the screen. Remember, I'm 4'8", so don't be wondering how tall I am. Here I am. 4'8" Bruce has come back. For those of you who want to know, you're always guessing how tall is he? What do you think? 4'8". There you go. 243. We had hit 234. So how about that? Coming back, not bad, not bad. He's back. Any thoughts? Okay, Boomer. Hobbit Bruce. That's it. He wears pants. Danny DeVito. He's a Danny DeVito guy. That's what he is. He's that tiny. Oh my gosh. 243, 245, 60. Better. Still down 19 on a day. We'll see what's going on. Is it too late to buy? It's never too late to buy. Is it too early to sell? It might be. It might not be. But it's 245, 60. That's where it is. And I think it's going to go higher. That's my kind of, my kind of vibe on it. 4'8", you little, you as a little guy. Yeah, I'm 4'8". Yeah, sure. That's what I am. Can't you tell? Look at that. Don't you think I'm 4'8"? Oh, this is so much fun. What else is going on here? Are we going to the moon today, apes? What's going on? Is there still life after GameStop when it goes to $600 a share? What do I do then? We're at 247. So you're on your way to 600. Is your plug switched on? Remember the last time? It's plugged in. We're good, and we're charging. Oh, we got the charge symbol going. Yeah, we're good. We're not gonna have a problem. 5.3 million volumes so far. That's good to see. Aurelio Matos, thank you for this donation. Thank you so much. How high do you think, Bruce? $1,139 a share is where it's going to go. I'm certain. How about that? Hello, Cleveland, rock and roll. Let's go. He's clearly 6'4". He's 6 foot easy. Without the attack yesterday, we could have been to 400, and I think we're going there again. Avil, anyone else surprised he has legs? My favorite Spinal Tap song is "Give Me Some Money." I love Big Bottoms. I love the video Big Bottoms. Big Bottoms, Big Bottoms. My Girls Got 'Ems. Oh my goodness, what a classic band. If you've never heard of Spinal Tap, you don't know rock and roll. You got to watch that movie. This is Spinal Tap, the rockumentary of all time. And then you try and count how many Hollywood stars are in that movie that make cameo appearances. It is truly incredible how many of them have made cameos in that movie. Anyway, it's a good time. 4'8" with a 12-inch. You know what? No. I'm trying to attract female viewers. Oh no! Bruce is 5.8 inch, 5 feet 8 inches for sure. We have 11,900 people here. Thank you, all of you, for joining me today and tolerating this college humor this morning. We have 5,000 thumbs ups for this show so far, and I thank you, all of you, for that. If you are in the mood and you would be kind enough to please consider this Canadian's request, this polite Canadian's request for a thumbs up. That would be terrific. Would love to hit 10,000 thumbs ups as soon as possible with the crowd that we have here. That would be awesome. The YouTube algorithmic computers will just lose their minds going, what's with all these thumbs up with this guy out of Canada, a tiny little town of 5,000 people. He's in his living room. What is the, what, hey. Thank you, everybody. We're at 5,400 and they're coming in. Thank you for the thumbs ups. Thank you. What the, who, why? I don't. Oh no. Anyway, thank you. Oh my goodness, it's so much fun on this show, and I really appreciate you allowing me to hang out with you a little while. I want to give a shout out to there's a channel on YouTube called Bazinga. I don't know if you guys know it or not. I don't know if you guys watch those guys on Bazinga. They do a morning show before the markets, and they do shows during the day. They asked me to appear. They asked me would I come on, and I couldn't do it because they're on when I'm on. They're on right now. Hi guys, I can't be there because I'm here, and so I just wanted to wish them all the best from a fellow YouTuber. I have no ill will against other YouTube channels. I'm just trying to stay on top of what's going on. Anyway, yeah, people, you know who they are. People are reacting. Oh yeah, I know Bazinga. Yeah, Bazinga. And Bruce, you should join those guys. Like I say, I can't because I'm live here, and the the time that I need prior to the show is precious for my research to get ready, and so I can't stop everything and go another direction. I have to be doing what I do for you guys. But I just want to say hi to them and let them know that they're hey, guys are good, and keep it going. So anyway, there you have it. Bruce is so great, even though he's only 4'8". Puppy on a trade. So you think GameStop 1100 is a floor at some point? How long do you think before we get there? 5 minutes. 5 minutes. GameStop $1,100. 5 minutes. Let's start the countdown right now. Watch it go. I'm just teasing you. It will hold. Always hold some if that's where the price stabilizes. Again, I think that this company will eventually be known as GameStop. Will eventually be known as an online e-commerce company. That will be its style. But right now, it's a brick and mortar company in the minds of many, many, many analysts and investors out there and critics. At $2.52 a share, that's just what it is. It's down $12 a share, not as bad as it was earlier this morning. But someday they'll be known as an online company. By the way, the stock's up $23 from the low of the day. Did you get any? It was a dip. Anyway, volume 5.8 million, and if they're going to do, I was thinking if they did $8 billion a year in sales in say 2 years online, that they would be an $80 billion market cap estimate just on 10 times sales. Well, that put the stock at $1,130 with the shares outstanding now, but I don't know what the shares outstanding will be in 2 years from now and what's happening next week. But I like the stock, I like the company, and I like the future of the company. Will I be disappointed if they don't trade at $1,100 a share? Will I be so upset that I'll throw my very expensive chair across this room? No, I can't afford to do that. I won't be doing that. Jen will kill me. No, but the shares will be higher than where they are now. How about that? They're 257, 258 right now, and I think they're going higher. So that's pretty good, isn't it? Aaron, hi, Bruce. When I mentioned SSR before, I meant for today, not tomorrow. The list was updated this morning on NASDAQ. No, it's there. It's on there today, and it'll be on there tomorrow. And do not fret. The shares will go higher. That is my take on where I think we're going. I think we're going higher. And folks, stick around and enjoy the show. Also, Julian, thank you again for your donation of $50. J-Tran, your donation of $50 today. Really appreciate these. Also, Julian, another $10 donation. Big Bottoms run the world. That's right. You got them. Big Bottoms. They run it to $2.64 on GameStop, down 3 cents on the day. Hello. That's looking pretty good. Do you like that, kids? How about that price? $2.65 on GameStop. We're going higher on the stock from what I can see going on here. There's real activity going on here. Can't say why, but I like it. Yeah, it's only rock and roll, but I like it. We're up 196 on the Dow, up 31 on S&P, up 203 on NASDAQ, 262 on the stock here. Just had a real surge. I mean, a surge. Just like that down surge yesterday, we just had an upsurge of about, well, we went from 237 at, what time was that? 9:45. That was 13 minutes ago. In 13 minutes, from 237 to 263. Welcome back. And thank you for joining the party, pal. And, well, let's just see what happens today. How about that? Why don't we go to 4 or 500 today? Why not? I said it was going to 1100 5 minutes, didn't I? I mean, come on, make it happen, okay? Alti Maslam, Bruce, thank you for putting in work on and off the screen, having your live stream on in the background. That work always feels like I'm at the Super Bowl of stock market with your announcer voice. Well, thank you very much. I'm the Jim Nance of sports of stocks calling. I'm your host, Jim Nance, and I got my color man Tony Romo here, and we're happy to be here. By the way, did you know this? I find this fascinating. I think it was last year I heard this. Tony Romo's contract was up for renewal as a color guy, but with Jim Nance, and they signed him up to $10 million a year. And I was thinking, wow. I don't even know if he calls 20 football games a year. Maybe he does. And I thought 20 games a year, that's $500,000 a game. That guy's starting to make YouTube money. I mean, he's going to do as well as I am. It's unbelievable. Wow, that Tony, way to go, buddy. Sure beats throwing footballs on the field and getting your head crushed by those guys. Take the money in the broadcast studio. You'll last for the rest of your life. Well done. Sean Richards, why not both Bazinga and Bob? And love you, Bruce. Why did the price spiked so much yesterday? What are we making? Short squeeze and gamma squeeze. Well, it's spiking now, so spiking all over the place. Folks, we'll just see what happens. Adam, what do you think about E-Tech? They're trading like a whatever. I'm hearing great things about them. Hey, Bruce, here's some stock that's absolute crap. What do you think about this stock? It's trading at 1/1,000,000th of a penny. If it trades at 2/1,000,000th of a penny, it'll have doubled in value. You think that's a good deal? Should I put my 401k into this thing? Mike, you've got the exact expression that I'm looking for today. What do you want to do with the rest of your life, Mike? I'm asking you sincerely, Mike. Have you thought about it? What do you want to do with the rest of your life? He wants to rock. I can't hear you, Mike. What did you say? I want to rock. No, Mike, I can't hear what you're saying. Mike, what do you want to do with the rest of your life? Talk to me. Don't hold back. I want to rock. That's what I want to do. Yes, let's do that. Is it showtime? Yes, it's showtime. Absolutely. Hey, Adam wants to know, where was your comic book store in Calgary? Maybe I shopped there many years ago. I was in the Chinook Mall, in the Chinook Shopping Center many years ago. Would you like to see some of my comic books that I sold back then? I have some of these available right now if you want them. I was digging around the basement just a few minutes before showtime, and I found some of my books here. I got this one right here. I got a few copies of this one. Let me just get rid of this because it's a sticker that's in the way. You don't want to see this. It's just crap. I used to sell comic books and sports cards in my sports card store, comic book store combination, and I have some of these guys right here. Is this worth anything to any of you? This is a #1 Spider-Man Unlimited Maximum Carnage comic. Number one right there, right there. And I have them in these boards, I got them all put away. But I used to sell this comic in my store, and #1 issue from 63 to 93. I don't know. Is there any value for this comic? Anybody? I have a few of these. Let me know. How much would you pay for that comic? Let me know. And then how about this one? I got all kinds of treats here. I've got this comic called Magnus. It's from Valiant comic book maker. I don't know if Valiant is still alive. The publisher Valiant. I'm not sure if they're still around or not. In any event, it's a number 25 special issue comic, and I have these old price stickers on here that I don't want to show off because it's not relevant anymore. But here's Magnus. It's a Robo Fighter, and it's a chrome cover, embossed. Yeah, kind of cool. From Valiant. I don't know. Is it worth anything to anybody? How about X-Men? Do you like X-Men comics? I have these X-Men, some of these lying around here. This one has a collector card in the back right here. A couple of them. Yeah, or one anyway. Yeah, a collector card. I'm taking offers. I'm taking bids. How about a Cable #1? Does anyone like Cable? I don't know if people like Cable or not. But here's Cable #1 right here with the embossed title up here. And that's pretty cool. I have a few of these #1 issues of Cable as well. Hey, make me an offer I can't refuse. You like Spider-Man? Anybody like Spectacular Spider-Man? How about the 200th issue of Spectacular Spider-Man with the chrome cover, the hologram cover right here, the Spectacular Spider-Man with the Green Goblin right there. That is pretty cool. You can see how I move that. You can see how the webbing starts glowing. Anybody want one of those? We're at $273 on GameStop. They're going up in price. So are these. Well, a couple more and I'm done. I promise. I won't take up any more of your time. I've got. Oh gosh, I can't get that sticker up. I'm sorry. It doesn't want to cooperate. Come on. I've got this one right here. It's Iron Man. Got an Iron Man. Isn't that Robert Downey who plays Iron Man? I can't remember. This is Iron Man number 290 with a fancy cover on. I don't know if it's worth anything. Got some of those. And then one more. You like Dracula? You remember Bram Stoker's Dracula? I got the trade paperback right here. It's a thick book. I got that made by Topps Comics. Topps Comic. Again, vintage stuff. Let me know what you want to pay me for those guys. Is there any value to it to any of you? Do any of you care? I'm just curious. I got a basement full of 5,000 comics down here. $275 on GameStop, up $10 a share. Won't stop, can't stop, won't stop. GameStop $275. It's going higher. Mike, we want to rock. That's right, buddy. We want to rock, and we want to rock now. Let's go, you guys. Let's have some fun. Tony's got it all right. Bruce, you should stay focused. 273 up $8. Mr. Jet, morning, Bruce. If I had 6,500 in GameStop shares, would you suggest I get a $400 call option expiring 3/19 for $3,100? This doesn't add up. I can't understand how your math works. If I had a 6,500 in GameStop shares, get a $400 call option expiring. I'm not sure if you want to buy a call option. I don't think you want to be doing that. I think you want to be buying call options. Just buy the stock, hold the stock. Paul, Bruce, did you see that Market Watch posted the $100 crash on Twitter yesterday, 20 minutes before it happened? I've heard the rumors, Paul. I can't confirm it. People swear it's true. I don't know. We're at 271 right now. Adam, two things to remember in life: never whittle on yourself and never pee against the wind. Well, now you're talking. There's some pretty good advice here. This is life lessons, folks. What can I say? You think you're here just for stock advice? Think again. There's some people here with some sage investment advice and life advice. Marantz, GameStop hit the SSR for the rest of the week. Hold on to your hats. We love you, Bruce, from La Quinta, California. Let us know when you're coming back home. Oh, La Quinta. Oh, Palm Desert, California. You guys are killing me. 272 on the stock, up 724 or so. Very nice move today. We're kind of happy about that. Also, thank you all of you for these donations and shout outs. Mike, thanks, buddy. I want to rock, damn it. I want to rock. Yes, we want to rock here. Let's go. 8 million traded. 272 up $7. Wasn't the stock as low as 232 30 minutes ago? That was like $40 ago. Hello. $40 ago. We're back. Rich Nova, the person who couldn't find GameStop on the SSR list, was looking on NASDAQ, I think he said, looking in the wrong place. It's New York Stock Exchange SSR list. Okay, there you go. It is what it is. I wish you were a relation, Bruce. I really do. I know that's a donut, but just pretend it's a bagel. Oh, yeah, I love it. Oh, my gosh. Eric says, Bruce, you got to have old comics or I'm not interested. I just want the old stuff. More comics. I want more comics. Antonio, thank you, J.R. Munson. Antonio, hey, Bruce, I supposed to write on my last super chat and I didn't. Do you think new retail investors can short GameStop based on the TA market as an invasion of new traders, gamblers every day? You don't want to short this stock. You don't want to do that. You don't really want to do that. Tops or Fleer, someone's saying. Toilet Bowl, he's got me pegged. Toilet Bowl, you've got me nailed right down. He knows exactly what I'm all about. Doesn't have time to go on another YouTube show. He just doesn't have time to go on another YouTube show. But he's got the time to hustle his comic books. This guy's a flake. That's right. I'm a flake. There you go. Bruce the Flake is here. Thank you, everybody. Never know. There it is. Comics with Bruce. 279 on GameStop, up $14. Is anyone happy? I mean, isn't there anybody happy today? 280 on GameStop. Isn't there anybody happy? It's up $15. How many times I got to do this to get noticed? $35 gone. RIP my support, Sir Woody. Sir Woody, if you want to send me a message that you want me to read on the air, you can send me a donation on my PayPal account, which the link is right up there. I put that up there for you. Those end up in my email. They never go away. These super chats fly by, and I can't always get it. When I'm busy shilling comics, I don't have time to read all those super chats. Oh, it is. I just can't win. I no matter what I do. Anybody want to buy pots and pans? I could find some of those maybe. I'm just trying to make a few bucks here. You know me. I'm a fake. Kevin, hi Bruce. Virgin Group trading me well. Going to ride this puppy to $40. So how is that Virgin thing doing anyway? That VGAC. Oh, look at that. It's $11.15. Look at the Virgin Acquisition Group stock today. It's up to $11.18. How about that? Well, where was it last week? Look at that chart from last week. Look at over here when people were really giving it to me. I mean, they were giving it to me. How dare you tell me to buy this stock at $12 to $14 a share when it has the audacity to follow the rest of the market and go down? Well, look at that now. The Bruce the Fake is coming back. He's coming back, kids. I'm just in the mood today. I don't know. I'm just in the mood. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so glad you guys are here with me today. We've had such a fun 24 hours going on here with unbelievable activity on the GameStop shares. All kinds of people out there are just calling us crazy for even looking at this thing. It's just been insane. We're really running here. What can I say? Comic shill. That's what it is. Buy the dip. I bought the VGAC because of you, buddy, and I say thank you and way to go. I think you're gonna be very happy. That call is right, says David. I'm telling you, I think I am right. I think I'm right on that call. I bought yesterday at 10.90. I believe I went on a rant for about 15 minutes about it, and it was going up at the time. Oh, the confidence is back. Bruceinator, fantastic, guys. Thank you. Jesus, thank you. This almost made the 10 Commandments. Never look a man straight in the eye when eating a banana. Still good life advice, though. Thank you. Hi, Bethany S. from Eric S. I love you. There you go. We got people doing personal shout-outs here. Unbelievable. Olivia, do you have any old Archie comic books? Thanks for the laughter this morning. I don't have Archies, no. I got a lot of these one-offs. I got like Hellraiser, and I've got Swamp Thing, and I got all kinds of stuff. Do you like hockey cards? How would you like a Dave Williams hockey card from 1981 or so? Here's Dave Tiger Williams for the Vancouver Canucks, one of the biggest fighters in all the NHL. Would you like one of those? That's a pretty cool card. You like Eric Lindros from Philadelphia? Anybody like Eric Lindros? I got a ton of these old cards. Philadelphia. I mean, they're not worth a lot of money. I mean, it's Eric. You know, look at the hair. I mean, hey, look at the do. You know, Eric did all right. And then how about a Mario Lemieux? Anybody like Mario Lemieux? How'd you like a Mario Lemieux card from way back? I mean, this is an early card for Mario Lemieux. This is a 1987-88 roughly card for Mario Lemieux. Used to be sold in my store for $45. There he is. You can see the stats on the back there, Mario Lemieux. There's only 3 years of stats. He had 43 goals the first year, 48 goals the second year, 54 the third year. He got a lot more than that. Mario is just a young guy, now the owner of the Pittsburgh Penguins, or one of them. Anybody want this card? Let me know how much you're paying me for it. Your bids open. The bids are open. Silent auction. I don't know. I don't know. I'm like Greg Stink. I don't know. I'll do what I can. But 100 VGAC because of you. I'm up 4%. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. I'm happy. I'm happy. You're happy. I want you folks to make millions and millions of dollars and buy my cards and comics off me. Because that's why I'm here. I'm just a shill for comic books and sports cards. That's all I am. I'm just a fraud. I'm a total fraud. I have no vested interest in the stock market. I'm here to flog my stuff out of my basement. The old fart has finally been figured out. Everyone has figured me out. What can I say? A yard sale with Bruce. There we go. If you got a Patty Lemieux, any Doug Gilmour cards? I think I do. Luke Robitaille? I think I do have Luke Robitaille. I think so. I got lots of Blackhawk stuff. Oh, if I got Blackhawk stuff. Yeah, I got Blackhawk stuff. I'm going to bid 420 bananas for that card right there. There you go. Isn't that like a $25,000 card? Probably is. But I might offer it at a discount. You got any baseball cards? Not too many. A few. I got some. Talk comics. Stocks are going down. Let's talk comics. We're at 268 on GameStop. It's jumping around here. Tal Cohen, thank you, Tal. You have any Pavel Bure Panthers cards? I might. I actually might. Yeah, it's been a while. I haven't looked at them for a long time. I'm really, I've got Capitals. Oh, I got Washington Capital cards. Oh yeah. From way back. Yeah, I do. Chuck, are you a fan of Flaming Carrot comics? Also, are you following the UWMC versus Rocket Saga and Radiator shorting of UW? Well, I heard about the story between the two, but I'm not following it very closely. I really don't care. Barry, laughing at the toilet boil. That thing is mint. There you go. I got mint stuff. How much, man? How much? Well, I'm looking for offers. Super Mario. There you go. Mario's good, but I hate Pittsburgh. You got any Tom Brady or Kobe Bryant cards? Yep, I think I do. And let's see. Let's go through 300. That'd be kind of nice. Seth, thank you for the donation. We're 267 right now. The Dow on the day is up 213 points, record highs. S&P up 35, NASDAQ up 237. The markets are doing great. What can I say? It's all good stuff. Anyway, so what can I say? How can I contact you about these cards? If you want to talk to me about my cards, my comics, send me a private email at brucefarm@hotmail.com right here. If you want to set up a one-on-one chat with me about the investing and stuff, I charge $400 an hour. Send me a private email. Say, Bruce, I want to do a one-on-one with you. When can you book me in? Right now, I'm booking people in for April. If you're interested, it's now April. So there's my email address. It should be down below in the description, and you can touch base with me and talk to you about what's going on. If that works for you, that'd be great. Got all kinds of neat stuff in the basement of this house, but it's got to go. Jen is telling me, Bruce, you got to get rid of this stuff. Hey, look, man, you've had this stuff too long. Daniel, up 23% on airlines since December. Should I bail like I did cruise lines? In your opinion, would that money be better long-term in your SPAC picks? Well, airlines have had a good run. I think today American upped their bond offering. They're going to raise like 10 or 15 billion instead of 5 because they've got interest from the street. I say take the money and pay off your debts. What can I say? Hextall was pretty cool to watch. He was kind of fun, right? Everyone hates a winner. Let's go Pence. What can I say? Timo Solani Jets. I might have those. I'm not sure. I might have some of them. Yeah, it's been a long time since I looked at my cards. What can I say? Got any Gretzky cards? Yep. I got Lanny McDonald cards. Bruce, can I send you a recipe for bread pudding pancake fritters? Every time I eat, the stock increases. You're a 5'11". That's what you are. Bruce, open payments from credit cards. I think, can't you do a credit card through PayPal? Can't you do that? I think you can. I think you use a credit card with PayPal. You can always buy my stuff off me with PayPal. Hextall scored 2 goals. He did. Ronnie Hextall was a goal scorer as a goalie. Empty net goals. Darius Kasparaitis. Yeah, we have those. Oh, I haven't got any Wolverine comics. I'm not sure. Maybe. Bobby Orr. I think I do. Rookie Bobby Orr. No. Oh my gosh. Keeps missing my super chat because of your terrible questions. I keep missing all these generous super chats. I keep missing them. Thank you, KN. Bruce, you didn't even take a pee break yesterday. How dare you spend 10 minutes out of your 7 hours on your channel to talk about what you want to talk about? The audacity of you. Bruce, do you have a gold? What is that? Happily traded for a bagel. A gold. I don't even know what that means. Is that a dirty word? I don't know what that means. Do you have any drunk Brett Hull cards? I think I have a set of cards with the Brett Hull rookie card in it that should have the Joe Sakic rookie card and the Theo Fleury rookie card. I think I have a set of those. I'm open to offers. There you go. Do you have a Daryl Sittler rookie card? I don't know. I know I have Sittler cards. I've got Sutter cards. I do. You got any Pokemons? No. Go Habs, go. Minnesota North Stars. I think so. What can I say? Where are we at now? 268 on the stock, up $3. Mike Badano. Yep. Have you ever been to Italy? Yes. Love it. Can't wait to go. But we want the Blues. Hooray. We all want the Blues. I have Blues. Yes, indeed. Thank you, everybody, for being here, watching me, hanging out. Appreciate your company today. We've got 6,300 thumbs up for this show. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate that. All of you who've been subscribing to this channel, I want to thank you. We broke 104,000, I think, this morning. We're at 104,300 subscribers. So I'm really happy about that. A whole bunch of you are watching this show right now. Thank you, all of you, for being here. I do appreciate this. And, we'll just keep it going. What can I say? We're having fun, and we're trying to become a bigger channel. And thank you, Anthony Berry. Thank you for your donation at PayPal. A little donation to help me get more cough drops and bagels. Thank you. Somebody picked up some more merchandise on Redbubble. Thank you for that. Thank you, Reinhardt. Hey, buddy. Thank you, Reinhardt. Excellent show. Thank you very much for all your efforts. Best greetings from Graz, Austria. Graz, Austria. Thank you, Reinhard Kramer, for your very generous donation, Reinhard. That is very, very kind of you. Thank you very much for the PayPal donation. Also, Nejila Salibi. Hi, Bruce. I'm in a German group chat where about 15 people invested over 100 grand in GameStop. WSB Wall Street Bets has 9.5 million retards. When the half of them invested in an average about 10 shares, they hold 45 million altogether. 67.75 million on the float. Many insiders and institutional owners. Fantastic. And Ninja, I like the stock, and I like the potential of the stock. And I thank you. We're at 264 right now, down $1. But yeah, I like the stock very much. I welcome you and all of your friends from Deutschland. I'm glad you're here. Nigel, thank you for the donation. Let's see here. Thank you to Diana. Thank you, Diana. I heard that GameStop already hit the 10% SSR threshold in pre-market, so we'll be restricted on Friday. We'll definitely hit it during the market, so we got that too, Diana. Thank you for your super chat. Fantastic. Thank you for Kim Foster. Hey, thank you for your comment. And thank you for talking about that SSR uptick rule. We've been doing that today. I appreciate that, Kim. And thank you for the super chat as well. We definitely are happy about seeing that. That could be most interesting. Okay. If some of you are having a problem with PayPal, just try again. Maybe do a Google search for PayPal. Go to PayPal itself, then enter my name. I think you have to enter my actual name, Bruce Frommert, or try to download my link from my channel homepage. Maybe you can link through there. There might be ways to be able to do it. If you're diligent enough, you'll get in there and you'll be able to send me money. Don't worry. We're at 269, 262, 259 now on GameStop, down $5. Hey, Bruce, Jonathan Marino, Diamond Handed Ape from New York over here. Thanks for dedicating your time in retirement to help us newbies. Can you go over how a short squeeze works and what conditions need to be met? I see every day folks are preaching squeeze, and as far as I can tell, it's not a common occurrence. Short squeezes, yes, well, short squeezes can happen when there are too many shares shorted. Stock starts to move up. People start getting nervous about what's happening on the price, and they start to want to jump in there, and then they jump over themselves to get first in line to get back the stock that they shorted, and they find that the higher the stock goes, the more they're losing because your losses could be unlimited if you're a short seller. And people get very nervous when stock goes the wrong direction on them. So that can happen. Stephen, thank you for the donation on the PayPal. I'll get you there. Get your shout out going shortly. If you want me to give you a shout out for your web page, your online business, you're running a home business, you got a YouTube channel, you got an Etsy thing going, send me a $25 US donation or more to my PayPal account with a 200 character or less description of what you want me to do, and I'll pop that up on my page and let you know what's going on. Alex Walker, thank you. Bruce, slow mode on your chat will help you a lot. I can't use a slow mode on my system, unfortunately. Not with StreamYard. Only on YouTube Direct. Todd Pithart, thank you, Todd. Hey, Bruce, what are your chances that the old rich white men will not change the rules so that the retail loses this game? Is that the thought in the back of my mind? They don't want to let go of their money. They do kind of control things, don't they? We shall see. Thank you to Alexander Perry. Hey, Bruce, looking to connect with other artists on IG. Thanks for all you do. Instagram. Fantastic, Alexander. Thank you, Travis Turner. Bruce, you are truly doing an amazing public service by spreading your knowledge. It is greatly appreciated by all. If possible, could you put out a summary of critical information such as the information you discovered with the Chicago options market for times people cannot listen all day long? Thank you again. I am working on a program right now to begin to set up daily videos on this channel that are kind of like recap videos that will be 15, 20 minutes long of these long shows because I'm getting the message loud and clear. I hear you. I know. I don't want to watch a 6-hour video. I love me, but I don't love me that much. And so bear with me. I put the call out yesterday for anyone who wanted to be to help me with video editing, and I got deluged with 40 different people at least. And I'm working right now with one of them to see how it's going to go, and we're going to see if this is going to work out. And hopefully in the next short while, not necessarily the second, but very shortly, you will begin to notice new video offerings on this channel where you can catch up on what we've been talking about here all day long. Whether I'm doing a 3-hour show and then a break and a 2-hour show, there are going to be little snippet videos coming out, 10, 15, 20-minute videos of just kind of shrinking and condensing what we're doing here. And I know a lot of you would like that. And I would very much like to get that out. It'll help my channel for sure. It'll help you. And Those of you who don't have hours and hours and hours to spend with me, I get it. And so bear with me. It's happening. It's under construction. Cheers to all of you who are supporting my channel through Redbubble and picking up GameStop with Uncle Bruce mugs, picking up bagels with Bruce logos. We've got all kinds of stuff happening. Thank you all. You can get yourself one of these right here if you like. Where is that mug? You can get one of those right there. You can get that logo right on top of a a coffee mug or a T-shirt, or you can get that for your cell phone cover or a sticker. I got that logo is out there. And again, thank you all of you for supporting yours truly. I appreciate it very much. Very, very appreciative of all that. Redbubble handles all my orders for all my merchandise, and they take care. They get your name, your address. They take your order. They take your dough. They make the item. They ship it. Tracking numbers and all that stuff. They handle any returns if that's necessary, and they pay me a royalty for everything that they do. I don't have to do anything. I can't foul it up. It's beautiful. $2.60 on GameStop, coming back down $4. So there you go. Thank you guys. I have no Pokemon cards. No, a Brodeur. Yeah, I got Brodeur cards. Mike Modano. Yeah, I got Modano. What's BC like this kind of year? Snowy, wintry, but warming up little by little. We kind of like it. Randall Cunningham. I think I do have Randall Cunningham cards. Yes. I have 65,000 cards. I want to sell them. Any offers for all 65,000? Make me an offer I can't refuse. And yeah, they're out of here. Dennis, VJC will merge with whom? 23andMe. Would like me to send you some bagels from Montreal? No, Dennis, you can't. No, it's okay. I got bagels here. We're good. Yeah, no, you send me bagel money, but I got bagels. It's all good, buddy. Thank you. Fovar, I want to rock. That's right. We want to rock. Let's go, baby. 264 on the stock, down 40 cents. How about that? We're only down 40 cents. Can you please say hi to my dad, Brandon Nelson, because we've both been watching you for the past couple of weeks. Brandon, buddy, how's it going? Welcome to the show, the channel. What a bop asked me to say hi to you, and want to welcome you to this gang of crazies that we have going here. You're one of many. Right now, there are 10,620 crazies right now with me right now. You're one of them. I'm one of them. And we're watching what's going on in the marketplace, trying to make heads or sense of what the hell is going on, heads or tails, whatever else. The Dow is up 197. It's now up 200 points. We'll take that. S&P up 35. NASDAQ up 225. And Mr. Brandon Nelson, welcome to the show, the channel. And I hope you're having a good time. And I think you're surrounded by some pretty good people around here, because there's a pretty good gang of folks here watching all of us doing what we're doing. And we're going higher on the stock. 266 on the GameStop shares. This is fantastic. I love it. All of you, thank you. Let's keep this thing going. Let's run this puppy. Wouldn't that be great? Thank you, Side Sleeper. I'll keep an eye out for that. How old are you? 65. I'm 65, born in 1955. The boomer. I'm a boomer. I'm one of the last of them, I'm one of the last of the boomers. I think we were replaced with the next group a few years after I was born. Because I showed up 10 years after the big war, so I was kind of the end of it. There you go. What can I say? Thank you, everybody, for being here. And I appreciate you popping by, saying hi, and sending me donations on my PayPal account so I can give you super chats, or you're just giving me donations on PayPal. I love those PayPal donations because I'll tell you right now, any donation you make to me there, I get 96% of the money. Only 4% is handling fee and transfer fees, and I can transfer to my bank account for nothing from there. And I can literally go to a bank machine the next morning and do a withdrawal from my PayPal account. It's fantastic. So thank you. If you're sending me $10 on a super chat, I get $7. If you send me $10 on a PayPal, I get $9.60. So PayPals are great. I love it. I love it. However you're loving me, I love it. I love it too. Can the short sale restrictions be an ambush? An ambush? Can that be an ambush? No, I don't think so. Chris, I need your biggest. I want to rock, and we'll go straight to the moon. I've done one just a few minutes ago. We may have a compilation video though. Keep an eye open. Josh, hey Bruce. Second super chat. Any Maurice Richard cards? No. My best friends are related. Would make a great gift. Thanks for all. I might have some Richard cards from about 5 years ago that came out on a reprint series. I might have some of those, but original, no, nothing like that. Can the short sale restrictions be an ambush? No, they won't. It'll all be good. Chris, I need your biggest. I want to rock. Yeah, stick around and keep an eye on how things are going. Can we regulate the comic talk to trading cards with Bruce? I'm here for stock market, Bruce. Thanks, buddy. No, I'm going to talk about whatever I want to talk about whenever I want to talk about it. Kieran, GameStop just tweeted a video of him giving a Make-A-Wish kid and a PS5 big love to GameStop and you, Bruce. I'm not sure who that is all about. Dan, I inherited full sets of Topps baseball cards from the 70s and the 90s with doubles of some rookie cards. Do you know what the best way to sell these would be? Probably eBay, maybe others. Do Google searches and find out how's the best way to do it. I am the last boomer, 63, says Jareth Jimenez. There you have it. I'm laughing. Yeah. Okay. Should we invest in GameStop? It's $260 a share. It's going to 1,100. What do you think? I think there's some upside. I think there is. Maybe Sassy Bruce is the best Bruce. This 4'11" guy is just saying. Oh my goodness! What an attitude he has today. It's like almost a Friday. Laugh out loud. Slow down, Bruce. Oh man. 261 on the stock. The Dow is up 234. S&P up 37 and Nasdaq up 230. We like the Bruce. What is GameStop? 261.72. Sassy Uncle Bruce going to 1,100 like butter. That's right. We're going to 1,100 like butter. And I love GameStop and Uncle Bruce. Good morning, Bruce. The stock market with Bruce. Who else is buying that GE dip? I don't know. Why is it still in the reds? 100% a share for GameStop or bust. Good morning, Brucey. How you doing, guys? Brucey, what is baseball? The Knights who say "nee." That's right. We are the Knights that say "nee," and you cannot pass this. We will say "nee." Marcus, Bruce, could you answer my super chat if possible? Thank you. Marcos, what did you ask me? I don't know. Where's your comment? What are your thoughts on Forbes GameStop piece? I talked about that. Thank you. I want to rock from Mike. Thank you. Mike, we're not going to take it. We're not going to take it anymore. That's right. We're not going to take it. Hey, Marcos, I don't know where your comment is. Zip, imagine for the price of this super chat, you could have owned one whole stock at GameStop at one point. Thanks for everything. You're amazing. That's right. For a $5 donation to my channel, you could have bought the stock for $5. Now you got a $259 stock. Just think of that. 50 times your money, 52 times. Wow. That's when I started making videos about GameStop. It was $4.50 a share. Nobody cared. Nobody watched my videos either. Nobody cared. Oh, no. What can I say? Hey, what's keeping the hedge funds from preventing it? Billions of dollars of their money that they don't want to lose. That would prevent them from doing it. Look, if hedge funds feel that the stock is going to go up like butter, they're going to buy it, not short it. They'll just come with us. It's been a long 5 minutes, though, Bruce. Bruce is 3 feet 3 inches, and he's 333 pounds. The Knights that say, I need a DeLorean, says Subway. General Electric, what should I do? They're going to roll back 8 for 1. Get out. We need a bagel rally. Bruce, when the shorts are blocked off and everyone in the game wants to stop the stock from skyrocketing, it can skyrocket at any time. It can skyrocket right now at any time. It could go absolutely crazy this afternoon. It could go crazy in 15 minutes. You never know. Set my first stop limit on quote. GameStop stop 180, limit 175. Big thank you, Bruce. Right on. We are no longer the Knights who say "nee." We are now the Knights who say "icky, ping, pang, zoom, boing." George, Bruce, kisses from Greece. Come here for vacations. Thank you. Monty Python's Holy Nights. Too much fun. The Life of Brian. Yeah, that was I love those. I love those movies. All the The crazy guys at Monty Python. Oh my gosh. Chris Wheeler of Citadel, he left the firm yesterday. I don't know why. They'll come with us. How do you spell Ballard Power? Have you been to Hungary, Uncle Bruce? Have not been to Hungary. Stop saying Kisses from Greece. Come on over here. Sell all stonk. Buy more GameStop. Butter. I cannot buy VGAC in Germany. Oh no. Apes go. Rocket to Berg. GameStop to the moon. Na. Hey. I might have some Kobe cards. I'm not 100% sure, but I might have some of those. Butter. Bagel. We need a bagel, Bruce. Is it still a good time to buy, Bruce? Is it still a good time? It's always a good time to buy. Is it still good buy to buy VGAC? I think so. I think it's a good time to buy this stock. 11.23. Yeah, it's going to $100 a share. What's wrong with 11.23? If it's going to 1,000, it's even better. Marcos, no problem. I asked if it's possible and effective for hedges to short ETFs that have a stake in GameStop. Thank you for sharing your knowledge with us. Marcos, the hedge funds can short whatever they want, and they can short lots of it. But it's a question of what the underlying securities do against their shorts. And if they're going to short an ETF because they think that will make the GameStop go down, think again. It's not going to happen. GameStop goes up. The ETF is valued at a higher value. There'll be more pressure on ETF prices to go higher. Other investors will jump in and catch them short on that. They will lose money every way they want to short this stock. There's only 70 million shares of GameStop in existence, period, that actually really exist. 70 million. You call in the shorts. If the clearing firms start tightening up on the trading rules and they don't allow these 21-day failure to deliver games that some of the firms are playing, this stock will go to $1,100 a share and more. I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen. These hedge funds are going to lose their butts, and it's going to be like butter. You're going to make money like butter. Hot knife through butter. It's going to be good times. It's going to be nice. I'm laughing my butt off. Bruce, do you exercise? Yes, I do. Just like this. I'm exercising my right to party and to be a YouTuber. And we're at 266 on GameStop, and you're going higher, and you're going to get richer. And I love it. And there it is. There's my workout right now. Auntie, please stop. Just please. Niha. Any Nintendo games, Bruce? Looking for some? I don't have Nintendo games. No, I'm not a gamer. Cash, I'm cringing, man. You're grossing me out. Bruce, get more sauce than Heinz. He's got more sauce. Let's talk about the $1,100 price target. Let's talk about that. That's exciting. 266 up $1.85. Going higher. I got an $800 call and a $70 put. I'm catching you either way. I'm going to make money no matter what. We should all work together on a time machine now as the time apes. We could use it so well. Oh my gosh. GameStop to $1,111.11. Holy Grail. That's right, though. Holy Grail. Monty Python is the GOAT. GameStop is not the Messiah. It's a very naughty boy. Butter. Who wrote that? Will you join us? Good night. The Life of Bruce. We need a shrubbery. We need shrubbery. We need a shrubbery. We want a shrubbery. 265, 266 on GameStop. We're going higher. Our stop loss is public. I don't think so. Always look on the bright side of life. That's right. That's the way to look at it. VGAC up 3.61% today. It's going higher. That's right. Oh my gosh. You must cut down the mightiest tree in the forest with a herring. Endelberries. Biggest dickus. No. Oh, the all the references are coming up from Monty Python. Here we go. Gotta ride my horse. Oh gosh, you kids. What can I say? Here we go. Did you see on the AMC, Bruce, yesterday? They're announcing a recount. Seems that they have many shares unaccounted for. Recounting starts after the market close today. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that's going to mean. I'm not sure how that's going to mean, what it might mean. But the stock's up 42 cents on AMC, 10.27. It was as high as 10.87. It's now 10.27. So that might be, maybe that's good. I don't know. We'll see. GameStop now up $4.85 to 269, going to 270, I guess. And the Dow's up 226, record highs here. S&P up 37, Nasdaq up 247. We're doing well. The markets are rolling along. It's very good. 270 on the stock. That's what people are thinking. Yesterday, that's just a flesh wound. You cut off my arm. I will fight you to the death. Cut the other arm off. It's nothing. I've got my feet. I'll kick you to death. Come back here. I will fight you. I'm not afraid of you. Crafting, did you put some booger sugar in your coffee today? She turned me into a newt. Oh, my gosh. If an African swallow carries the stock, maybe it'll go to the moon. Princess Bride, it is inconceivable that this stock is going to go down. It is inconceivable. Absolutely inconceivable. Oh, my goodness. 270 up $5. Oh yes, it is going higher, going higher. Terry Gallant, Bruce, I hope you do the unboxing of your silver play button live on the air. Congratulations once again for getting to 100 subscribers. You can count on it. You know that I'll be unboxing it on the air is right. You got that right. 100,000 subscribers. That's because of you guys. And because of you guys, you darn right I'm going to open it up on the air. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm excited. Bruce, I'm looking at near real-time buy-sell orders on stocks, big plays on YouTube. The orders are visible to the public. Fantastic. I move for no man. I move for no man. The nights that make you go, me. 271 for a moment, but now 268, 269. We're jumping around. I bought GameStop. Thanks, Bruce. Get Trump in for that AMC recount. It's only a model, Uncle. It's only a model, Uncle Bruce. Oh gosh, are we having fun? Thank you everybody for tolerating this old guy. Just you got to have fun. You can't let it get you down. You can't let life get you down. You got to have a good time. Celtic, thank you. Second try. Sorry, Uncle Bruce, missed the intro. What do you decipher from yesterday's movements? Today's early 10% drop, and the options open interest movement from yesterday to today. Bagels from Idaho. I think we're gonna go higher. I know yesterday was shenanigan time, and survived shenanigan time. The stock did not crap to $20 a share, and it recovered kind of nicely. So I kind of like where things are at. A little shakeout is true. Welcome to the world of the markets. Every once in a while, the shenanigans will take place, but in the long run, it makes no difference. The bottom line will be this company is changing into a digital company, and there's a whole bunch of shorted stock out there unaccounted for, and they're coming home to roost, and these shares are going higher, and that's my guess. A stop loss made me some moolah yesterday, but volatility makes it hard to choose a price. Would love to hear you talk more about risk management strategies. If you're thinking about buying more of the stock and you want to get it on a dip, but you don't know how low a dip can be if there's going to be a sudden drop, then put in what we call a stink bid. Put in a bid for whatever you want at $201 a share, or $211, or $221, or at all those prices. Just put in prices that buy order for 5 at $221, 5 at $211, 20 at $201. 5 at $191, 20 at $181, whatever. Just put them in there for the day. Stock takes a shot like that. You get filled every one of them. You'll get nailed. You'll get it. Thank you very much. You're happy because you want it and you want to get it at the lowest price possible, and they're giving it to you that cheap because of a strange one-off stupid trader, market seller with a big order. I don't know. On the other hand, you want to sell for a nice profit. You bought some cheap and you want to sell some. You put an offer in at $279, $289, $299, $309, $319. Put in orders just for the day. You get lucky, you get lucky. I don't know. It's $275 right now, up to $11. Just popped $11 like right now. It just jumped. there's the world. Welcome to this stock of volatility. Bagel Coin, can you ask lads here how to buy SPAC from the EU? I can't find anywhere. That I do not know. I'm at a loss why you can't buy a SPAC stock except for one thing. Might be there's this thing. What is the thing? The thing is that it might be because the company has not done its deal. That means anyone who buys the stock now is entitled to the $10 price they paid for the unit or not, because if they buy it from somebody else who had it, they inherit the right to take the $10 back if they don't do a deal. Maybe that deal doesn't extend to European investors, and that's why you can't buy it. Maybe that is it. Or maybe you can buy the SPAC, but only through a depository receipt. That might be it and has a different symbol, but I don't know if that's true. I'm going maybe this is the reason. I'm not saying this is definitely the reason. I'm just going, do you think it could be that? And so bear with me, kids. I'm just winging it because I don't write the rules for European investors. I'm just a guy in front of a computer, in front of 10,120 people asking him to like him. But he does say "nee," and so they might not like him for that. So I'm just, okay. Oh my goodness, what do we got here? Paul Skitar, repost many super chats. I get it, dog. Update 2,690 shares now between all these stocks. Hold forever or sell down road for for steady giants and collective dividends. I'm addicted to the gains. There you go. There you have it. Set it, forget it. Pick these up and hang in there and enjoy the show. We could have quite a bit of fun here. Sugar free. Thank you for this 99-cent super sticker. Pretty cool. All right. Anyway, there you go. Buckle up. We're going past 300. 272 right now. Are we going to 300 on the stock? We're 272, baby. We're going to 275. We're going higher. Come on, man. GameStop's moving. Can it go higher? AB, hey, could you explain how shorters are limited on short sale restricted lists? Like I understand they can only sell on upticks, but how much are they limited to sell by? You can offer as much as you want. If you're a short seller or any kind of a seller, you can put in a limit order and hope it goes. And if you want to show the world you have 1 million shares for sale, you can do that if you want. I wouldn't recommend you do that if you're a seller. If you're really trying to offload stock, even as a shorter, you want to offload a lot of stock. What you do is you offer stock at every penny or two or three in little chunks and feed it out because you don't know how strong the buying is. But as the buying keeps coming, you let them have it. Let them have it on upticks. It's now $273, by the way, up $8. So you're letting stock out on upticks. And then you're selling from 270 to 280 to 290 to 300 to 310 to 320. You just sell and sell and sell and sell and sell and sell and sell. And then you'll amass a short position at some average somewhere on an up market. But if it's a down market, unfortunately, it goes from 275 to 270. You can't offer it at 270. You can only offer it at 270 and 1 cent, though. You can still offer it a penny or two behind, after the last trade on an uptick. So if there's a partial bounce back, dead cat bounce, you get stock off at 270, 10, 270, 11, 270, 13, 270, 15. You're offering stock. You just keep moving your offers and you'll short it, but you won't be able to hit the bids. Up 1250 to 277.48. Are we going to 300? Are we going to 300 right now? Is this going to happen? 275 right now. Oh, and we love you, Bruce, and we like the stock. It's going to the moon, man. It's just going. Don't be messing about, people. It's going to the moon. Get with the program. It's happening. 275. Nat, super sticker. Thank you for that, Nat. I appreciate it. We're at 276.98, 277 on the stock, up 1270. What's the high today? The high price today. What did it trade at? The high, 281. We're only $5 away from the high of the day on GameStop. It could do that in a minute. It could do that. It could do that any minute, any second, and then go through to 285, 290. Next stop, 300 a share. We could go higher today than we were yesterday. And you'll all be asking yourselves, why didn't I buy it on the dip? I'm listening to Bruce say, nee, what am I doing? Chris Habers, I'm Chris, and I love your show. Can you tell us more about UpDog? Oh, and please don't say my name, laugh out loud. Sorry, Chris, I won't say your name anymore, Chris. I'll keep that quiet. Just between you and me, 10,000 people won't say your name. You won't say your name, Chris. Updog, I have no idea what that is. So I can't help you there. I don't know what updog means, is, where, why, anything. Could we see $300 end of day, end of the bagel? 276.45, 276.50, 11.45 gain. We could have $300 a share easily. We could go to 400. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? Barry, we're going to 290. That's what's happening. 3 up, 1 down, 3 up, 1 down. Come on, Bull Run. Here we go. Tony Montana. Here's some drumsticks. Woohoo. There you go, guys. People are saying, don't you think it's bagel time, Bruce? Don't you think you should be eating a bagel right about now? It's 8:49 your time. You've been up since 4 o'clock in the morning. You're always up at 4 o'clock your time. Don't you think you deserve to have a bagel? Wow. Jennifer has to be up. I don't know if Jennifer's up. If Jennifer's up, then I have a shot. You know, see, she's saying, did you deserve to have a bagel this morning? Have you done anything to deserve anything about anything, mister? What's that all about? Haley Jones sent me $5. Enjoy a bagel and coffee on me. Thank you for sharing your knowledge. Thank you, Haley. Hi there. Hi. Jen. What's going on? Nothing going on?
Well, again, this morning, I know they want to know. So this morning's match is Northern Ontario against Wildcard Howard.
The break, the Briar, the curling Briar is up right now. Are they in the playoff round, or are they in the play downs, or
they're in Pool A or Pool B.
Okay.
And so what they're doing today is they're taking the bottom 4 of each pool and mixing them. So it's a true round robin.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, and so we got GameStop at 281 because of your news.
See,
we're up 1589 because
just
we have a Briar update. Just on a Briar update, and the bagel update coming up.
What's it going to be?
What kind of bagel should I have today? What are you going to do with the rest of your life?
That's right. What do you want to do with your life?
What do you want to do with your life? Jen is asking. What do you want to do with your life?
I don't know. What would you like?
Well, I am
good today.
I am hungry for a bagel. Mike Martinez sending us $69 on a super chat. Pretty good.
That's an odd number.
If this hits 400, I'm moving to Sunnyvale Trailer Park to retire. Also, I want to rock. That's what Mike wants to do. I want to rock. 277 on the stock, up $12. Let's have it go to 300 and higher. Let's make that happen. Thank you, everybody. What should I get on my bagel today?
How hungry are you?
Do
you need some protein? Do you need the egg?
Oh, see, there's the What do I want?
Poke
in the eye. Oh, that sounds delicious. Poke in the eye, yummy. All day long. The souvenir that keeps on giving. People saying, "Hi, Jen, go curling."
It's really good curling.
Nut and honey. Sing "I Want to Rock" to her. That'll convince her. You keep talking there, Jen. Just keep talking. Good morning, Jen. Northern Ontario. Hey. Bruce is making bank here. Give us, man, a bagel. GameStop go. Jen's jacked on curling. Oh yeah. Jen's play-by-play. Don't get her started on the Steelers. She'll talk Steeler talk. Oh, guys.
Steelers.
We love Jen. We love Jen, they say.
Feel the steel, baby.
Feel the steel, baby. That's right. Feeling the steel here. Jen says, what's up, dog? I don't know what's going on. Breaking news from our Aunt Jen. Morning, Jen. Get her on the cam. Not happening. You haven't got enough money. None of you have enough money to get her on the camera. None of you.
That's right.
It's right. Hi,
Jen. Gotta come on a group cruise
to get Jen on the camera. There you have it.
And even then, maybe I'll go into Sky.
Maybe she'll go into Sky. Oh, yeah, maybe you can do that. Yeah, Jen, blessings to you. Jen is luck. They're just reacting. What's up, Jen? They all love Jen.
Decide my water's boiling.
Okay, so
you're not my only table. Come on, let's go.
Let's do the grape jelly. Let's do the grape jelly thing.
Okay.
Yeah, bagel with grape jelly on it. Love it, loving it. And Jen is the MVP. They're saying, "Good morning, Jen." Good morning, Jen. 1100. Bruce said 1100 5 minutes. He said it. We're at 276. We're on our way to 1100. Jen is the market maker. Jen, we're up 280. Jen rules. We're not 280 now, but we're trying to get to 280. Come on, we're trying to get there. Jen is luck. There we go. Bagel time. Bullish bagel time. Oh, my. Blessings to Jen. What can I say? Yes, grape jelly. That's what's happening. Bagel fuel time. We love Jen. Trying to catch up to your comments. They're just coming in here like crazy. Andrew, Southern Ontario, loves Uncle Bruce and Aunt Jen. Well, we used to live there. We used to live in Kitchener-Waterloo, Ontario. Used to play Oompapa music in Kitchener, Ontario when I was a 21-year-old. Made a lot of money playing Oktoberfest music down there. Oh, that was good times. But then I was young doing that too. I couldn't do that now. A little too old, too creaky. Newcomb, hey Bruce, came in late. Any tips on what to buy today except for GameStop? GameStop won't stop. GameStop. Well, you can look at VGAC and you can look at Gore's Holdings and you look at NAV Site Holdings, NSH and VACQ and there's all kinds of deals that you can be looking at. Flippin' birdies. I like your shirt. Did you pick the cotton yourself? Cotton picking shirt. That's what I got right there. Do you like fish stocks? Jen, Bruce, ask Jen if it's too late to add nut insider. Is it possible for hedge funds to get bailed out by the banks? No. I love microwave sounding. The microwave has been doing its thing. The bagel is bageling in the toaster. It's happening. It's happening. 273 on GameStop, up $8. You could pick up Home Depot. It's up 267. Puppy on a Train says, Bagel time, Brucey. Let's smear these hedgies like so much delicious cream cheese. IBM up 48 cents to 128. AMC up 51 cents to 1036. The Dow's up 302 points. Microsoft up 451. It's up. Apple up 219. Tesla up $17 to 685. Not bad. Warm regards to Bruce and Jennifer. Yeah, man. Hey, have you guys ever heard of best wishes? Have you ever heard of a radio show called Not Your Girl Next Door? Has anyone ever heard about that? Not Your Girl. I'm Not Your Girl Next Door. Anybody heard of that show? I'm kind of curious if anybody knows anything about that show. I'll tell you why in a second. I'm kind of curious. Anybody? We got Angela there at Not Your Girl Next Door, the radio show. I think it's an online show on an online radio station, rock station. Anybody know? Never heard of it? Someone said, should I buy it? Anybody know? Not Your Girl Next Door on the internet. I'm going to be on that show. I'm going to be on the radio. Talking about GameStop, talking about what I do. Anybody? Yeah. What can I say? Oi, says Mike. What can I say? And what else is going on here? Apple Valley saying hi. Hey, Larry, how you doing? Yeah, I'm going to be on the radio. Looking forward to getting on radio. You can listen to the show anywhere on the net if you want. You can listen to the radio station anytime on the internet, anywhere in the world. It's fantastic. Let's see here. We don't get your fancy Canadian Airways. This is US. This is USA. The USA Airwaves. Yeah, not Canada. You're famous now. See? There you go. Hooey. Sawed off. Gary. Someone saying. Chewy. Go boom. I don't know. When are you adding a live GameStop graph? I don't know. I'm not day trading this stuff. 274 on the stock, up $9. Good morning from Philadelphia. Fantastic. Let's see here. What do you mean you're on the radio? You got a face for TV. You see? That's right. How can that be? People have been drinking, apparently. There you go. Jen is thinking people are drinking. Bruce the movie. Good morning from Apple Valley, Minnesota. Hey, right on. Thank you, everybody. Lexi, hi, Brucey, my boyfriend, and I love watching you every morning. Tesla parade when GameStop moons, sending blessings and GameStonk. Thank you, guys. Love you, and thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm going to be on the radio. Going to be kind of fun. Well, thank you, by the way, for Mika Griffin. Hi, Bruce, big fan. Love the show. Can you explain to us how 71 million in volume got traded yesterday? GameStop has only got 69 million out. Thanks for the entertainment. Eugene, Oregon, please. Got that post, and I got that postcard. Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Mika. Glad you got it. Yeah, I'm going to be on the radio. I'm going to be kind of fun. I was just going to take a look at something here. Tell you something about this thing about the radio. The station. Let me just find this for you. I'm going to be with Angela Mockbee on Daily Rock Show, rockrageradio.com. That's what it's called, Rock Rage Radio. Anybody listen to that? Rock Rage Radio. And I'm going to be on the Girl Next, Not the Girl Next Door radio show on Rocks and Stocks. We're going to be talking and going to record it tonight and should be on in no time. So keep an eye open for rockrageradio.com. That's where I'm going to be interviewed on there. Hey, it's going to be kind of fun. I'm kind of looking forward to it. We're going to talk rock and roll, and because I want to rock, and we're going to talk stock, and this could be kind of fun. So if any of you know about that outfit, hey, join us, and we'll have some fun. There you go. There's my little shout out for Rock Rage Radio. How about that? US Airwaves now with 50% more freedom. Right on. See, you like Disney World? Oh yeah, Disney World's fun. Haven't been in a long time though. I went with when we went with our daughter Jen and I. The last time we were there, kind of fun taking a kid to it. We've been there on our own, but then we took our child. 273, 274 in GameStop. Let's go. My dad used to tell me I had a face for radio, especially at Bobbin for Fries, because for weeks after Bobbin for French fries, he got a face for radio. What's going on? What's happening? Woo, Jen making an appearance with her hand here. Thank you, Jen. We got the nappies and we got the bagels. Thank you. Got a bagel, all sesame seeded up, and
Go get them.
go get them, Ray. That was your plan? Get her. That was your whole plan, Ray. Your whole plan. Get her. Anybody know what that movie that's from? Thank you, everybody. Good afternoon from Rio de Janeiro, Bruce. We'd rather hear Jen talk all day. Oh, the love is deep. It's deep and then it's shallow. The love comes and goes. I'll tell you that right now. Oh yeah, Justin Reynolds, thank you, buddy, for this a super sticker. Thank you. Yes, we do have a post office box so you can send fan mail. You want to send me fan mail? Right here, send fan mail right here. PO Box 941, Creston, BC, VOB1GO. It's in the description down below. Every chat I do, every show I do, you can find it everywhere. Absolutely, folks. You want to send us email or send us fan mail? Want to send us stuff? Yeah, I got me a bagel right here. We're 272.42 on the stock, and I got myself a bagel right here. What's the stock going to do when I start eating this bagel? Does anybody know what's going to happen when I start eating this bagel? Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Love it. Love it. I want to rock. 272.97. We're going up. We're going up on the bagel watch here. Let's go higher. Rock Rage Stonk. GME radio. Let's go. I want to rock. Oh my gosh. 273. Oh my goodness. Do you like Disney World? Who doesn't? I mean, come on. Who else is here? GameStop radio. I want to stonk. There we go. Thank you to Leo. Hey, Bruce, can you say hi to our fellow apes holding here? GameStop from Brazil and following their channel. It's amazing. Best regards and thank you. Thank you guys for being here. 271.06. Will the stock go up when I eat my bagel? I don't know. Let's see what's happening. Bruce, do you have an 8-pack of abs with all the laughing you do? They're underneath a little coating. I have a little protective coating over top of my abs to keep them from freezing in the cold weather. But they're there. I got the abs. Oh, yeah, I got the abs. Jesse, Uncle Bruce, will you tell my friend Paper Hands Daniel to stop crying and hold his position on GameStop? He's going to have a mental breakdown, this guy. Hang in there, man. Hang in there. 1,100 a share. 1,100. Philly. 269. Went down to 267, now 269. Go GameStop. Hey, D. Ritz. Love you, Uncle Bruce. Greetings from Grand Rapids, Michigan, neighbor to the south. Right on. You don't need to worry about buying warrants. You could buy them if you want, but just buy the stock. Just get the stock. Just buy the stock. Enjoy the stock. Thank you, everybody. It's a two bagel day today. Buy. We love it. 269.50 on the stock right now on GameStop. 270 just popped up. Madeline. Hi, Madeline. Uncle Bruce, thank you so much for your show. Got in GameStop at 99 while watching, and I'm still holding. You calmed me down yesterday. Much love from Nashville. Much love to you from Creston, British Columbia. We're going to 1,100 a share, so enjoy the ride. We're having fun here. 268.01. What can it do? What it's doing? It's doing its thing. Dude, the chomping through. Butter going up. Let's hope this happens. Go baby, go. Go baby, go. Every day I have to talk about VGAC. I have to say the same thing every day about VGAC. All I can tell you, the merger is going to go through. It's going to happen. They're going to be called 23andMe, and the Richard Branson is and his pals put together VGAC to acquire a private company. The private company is 23andMe, and I think the shares are going to go very high. I think this is going to be a great relationship. Richard Branson will be the promoter, like it or not, and that's what's going to happen. They're not going to call him that, but I am. A number of mutual funds, pension funds, hedge funds have bought into this deal. They're not here for a quick $2 move on the stock. They're here for a payoff. They're going to get it. It takes 2 months, 8 months, 24 months. They're going to get a big payoff. And I don't think a big payoff is less than 100 a share. I mean, I just don't see the whole point of going through all this work to create a SPAC and do the merger and all the legals you have to do and all the regulatory filings and all the restrictions and trading. You can't trade this stuff for the first year if you're an insider. This stuff's going a lot higher than $11.39 a share, and so pick it up. Hold off on the bagel. I got $2.49 limit to buy. I want it to come down, Bruce. 268.81. Sorry, it's going higher. I'm going to 1,100 a share. Going to go. It's going to go. Other comments coming through, and they're flying through here. Thank you. Can you say Victor Felt is a paper hand? Big up, Uncle Bruce. I could. I think I just did. Thank you, everybody. Wally's World. Thank you for the $100 donation. I'm trying to find it on my screen here to highlight it for everybody. Wally, thank you, buddy, for your very kind $100 donation. I just can't find it anywhere in this darn comments that are just zipping by. There's 9,500 folks here right now, and I'm desperately trying to find your comment. I can't find it. Your super chat. Thank you so much for this donation. I really appreciate it, buddy. I can't get it to show up. It's already disappeared from my view, so I can't get it up here. We're 268, 271 on the GameStop. I got the second half of my bagel here. Oh yeah, it's going to go. Bruce, there was an article from CBC about SPACs today and how they're at an all-time high for being invested in, and that they're in a bubble, and that'll burst. What are your thoughts? I laugh. I just laugh at these guys. They don't know what they're talking about. They don't understand how SPACs actually work. These outfits actually think that they're experts in the investment business. They just don't understand that a SPAC that gets listed has a ton of cash in trust in a bank for the shareholders for a deal. And they see the shares trading at 10 or 15 or 20 a share. And then they use the examples of Churchill, which ran up to $60 a share and come back to 20 a share after the merger was announced. And they use that as the absolute poster child. That's the GameStop of the SPACs. To say this is what's wrong with SPACs. What they don't say is DraftKings was a SPAC, $10. You now are looking at DraftKings at $60 a share. Very successful company and will go higher. They don't talk about the other SPACs that are doing just great. And now they certainly aren't going to talk about the 6 SPACs I've mentioned to you that have all announced their deal. They're all going to vend in with extra cash from Wall Street on top of the money in trust. I mean, they're going to be funded to just hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. They don't talk about those. They only want to talk about whatever controversial thing they can find. They want to find the GameStop SPAC. That's all they want. They want to find a high rising, fast falling, and then point there and go, that's what every SPAC is doing. It's not true. It's just not true. But you know what? Opportunity for you guys. That's what it is. Something else to remember. As soon as a SPAC merges with a private company, it's no longer a SPAC. It's no longer a SPAC anymore. It's now a publicly traded company on the NASDAQ or the New York Stock Exchange. Well-funded, usually cash-flowing already company that will probably now start doing other acquisitions and mergers at much higher prices per share than 10. They're going to go much higher than that. No one in the media will tell you that because they don't know how they work. How high can it go? I wanted to talk to you guys about stock splits. I actually wanted to talk today about stock splits a little bit. And I wanted to mention, what used to be like when I was in the business, what stock splits were all about. I remember when companies would reach 60 to 80 bucks a share and public companies would do 2-to-1 stock splits, 3-to-1 stock splits. Because they were the management of the company didn't want the stock to be over $100 a share. It's much too expensive for people to buy a board lot. Because in the old days, when I was a broker, you had to buy 100 shares of stock to be able to buy into a company as a board lot buyer. If you didn't buy 100 shares of a stock back in the day, when I was your stockbroker, then we would have to go to the market. We'd just go to the market and try to buy 30 shares at a price above the market because it was an odd lot purchase. It wasn't a 100 share board lot. Remember, in the days that I was a stockbroker, we handled the clearing of your trades with actual paper certificates, the actual paper stock certificates. And odd lot orders were a pain in the rump. We didn't want them. We didn't want anything to do with them. Neither did the companies that were publicly traded. So once a share began to break 40, 50 bucks a share and go higher than that, it was a problem. Because to buy 100 shares of a $60 stock is too expensive. $6,000 order. Where to buy 100 shares at 12 is $1,200. That's much more affordable. And so back in the day when I was a broker, a $1,500 order, a $2,000 order. It was a lot of cash. The minimum commissions were $25 in those days, so you had to do an order of at least, let's say $1,000 or more to avoid the minimum trade. It wasn't uncommon. It wasn't uncommon to have a company halt their stock from trading to make an announcement about a split, or it wasn't uncommon for a publicly traded company to release a quarterly results or their annual results, and at the same time announce a 3-to-1 stock split, a 4-to-1 stock split, $80 stock, $4-to-1 stock split. It's going to trade at $20. You'll get 4 times as many shares. It's going to trade at 20. And then it wasn't uncommon for the stock to go to 25 after that, and everyone would be happy because that's like going from 80 to 100. And everybody who held the stock, who now has 4 times as many shares, their stock's trading at $25 a share. That's like $100 a share. I bought in at 40. It's 100. Everybody was happy. Not uncommon. Companies wanted to get their shares under $50 a share, under $40 a share on the senior exchanges, so that board lots were affordable and acquirable. Today, you can buy $100 worth of GameStop on your phone, and the trade is virtually as you see it on the open market. You pay kind of what you see it trading at, and it's no big deal to buy $100 worth of stock because you now have like a quarter of a share or a 0.23 of a share. This is the new normal. Unthinkable in my day. Unthinkable. If you were putting in a buy order for 25 shares, you had to pay a premium to get it. Not worth your while. And you might pay 25 cents more per share on a $10, $20 stock. You'd have to pay 25 cents or more a share to get the stock. The stock would have to be acquired by the floor trader of your firm from the specialist on the floor that handles odd lot trades. That was a pain in the rump for certain houses. They had to offer odd lot trading. Oh, man. So you wanted 25 shares of IBM, you'd go to the odd lot trader on the New York Stock Exchange, tell him what you want. He'll look at the board and go, oh, IBM is trading at 60 to 60 and a quarter. You want to buy 25? 60.50. I'll sell to you for 60.50. You had nowhere else to go. There was nowhere else you could ask for a better deal. You couldn't haggle with this guy. That was the price. You pay or walk. So you buy it. Floor trader will buy it, report back to the floor, to the desk trader. We got it. We bought it. And the customer would be told what they got, and that was that. It was a way to discourage these trades, was to penalize. And if you wanted to sell, you got a quarter less than the best bid price. So it was 61 to 61 and a quarter. You want to sell, you're getting 60.75. It was a penalization because the odd lot trader is doing you a favor to handle this trade. And the firm that this trader works for has to handle certificates in stupid little quantity amounts. It was a pain in the rear end, but they did it because they had to offer the service. And there was a specialist for it. The specialist might find that they get in a week a few orders to buy IBM, and at the end of the week, the odd lot trader has an inventory in-house. I own 115 shares of IBM. and then he would sell 100 IBM in a board lot in the market and be down to 15 shares again. And he would make a quarter maybe on the trade. He'd make $25 profit as a pro trader without commissions on the board lot acquiring blocks to blow it off. But other times he would be short 84 shares. He's short and the stock is going up and he can't get off the short because no one is selling him stock. Eventually he'll get the other 16 on another board lot trade. He'll have 100 and then he'll sell the 100. Or someone will buy from him or sell to him because the odd lot trader took buys and sell orders. So they were carrying partial short positions, partial long positions, and they were constantly making a quarter here, losing a quarter here, making an eighth, losing an eighth. It was a pain in the ass business, the board lot, the non-board lot or odd lot business. Today, fractional trading is what it's all about. You can open up an account with $100 and trade all you want. Unbelievable. That's how shorts work. So at $2.65 a share, unfortunately, at $2.65, the bagel didn't work today. The company could announce a stock split anytime. They could do that. They could do a 10-for-1 right now. They could make an announcement saying, we're going to split the stock 10-for-1, or they could wait till next week or a week after next when they do their annual report. And they announce when they release the annual report, we're going to split the stock 10-for-1. If it's trading at $260 a share, it'll start trading at $26 a share after the split is executed, which is usually 30 days after the announcement of the split. That's how it would work. So you'll find that the stock will trade at 26 upon the split, but it won't be a surprise to me if they did that. By the time the stock did split 10-for-1, the shares were at 35 a share, $40 a share, which is 350 to 400, because you got 10 times the number of stock. So there you go. That's the deal. That can happen. That's how stock trades work. That is how this goes. Bruce, were you ever a fan of the late great Stevie Ray Vaughan? A little bit. Not a crazy wacky follower, but I enjoyed some of his stuff. Died too young, didn't he? Indeed. 267 on the stock, up 277. The Dow up 344, record high. S&P up 54, and NASDAQ up 308. Good markets, really good markets. So in the old days, like I said, a stock was kept under $50 a share all the time. That would be Exxon and IBM and GM and Ford. Those shares got over 50. They go, oh, we got to look at doing a split, maybe a 2-for-1. Got to 70, maybe we'll do a 3-for-1. Maybe 75, we'll do a 3-for-1 to go back to 25 a share. They could get that stock back to 20 to 40, somewhere in there. Everyone's happy, because to buy a 100-share board lot would be $2,000 to $4,000. But if it's 75, 80, you got to come up with $7,500, $8,000 a board lot. And when you can buy a brand new car for $6,000, hello, that's like today. A 100-share board lot on $300 stock is 30 grand. I mean, it's too much. It's a car. 100 shares is a car. Too high. And so back then in the 70s, they wouldn't go over. They would keep it under and try to keep like a half a car. That's the way it was. Things have changed a little since then. Isn't that something? Hey, Bruce, you've missed some of my super chats, but only because people can't stop giving you their money. I'm happy for you. Thanks for everything. Thank you, Zulu, so much, and all of you for these super chats here. Your generosity is really appreciated. It's just been, as you can see, a busy time for yours truly here, trying to keep up with comments as they're coming through here like crazy. And then there's the abusers who are just, doing the same message again and again and again and again and again. We'll eventually get rid of those guys and kind of go from there. But 266.70 on the stock right now. That's where we're at. Market is up. And I thank you all for being here. Answer to your trivia question was Ghostbusters. I couldn't fool these guys. I can't fool you guys. Answer your trivia question was Ghostbusters. Definitely. Fish Tone, Bruce, why so bullish with 1100 like the stock? Because when the company turns around and turns into a when the company turns into a online seller, which is what they're doing now, the revolution is happening here. they're going to be marketed and they're going to be priced, and the guesstimates of their share value will be on their sales volume, not on the PE multiple. So it won't surprise me that there'll be some analysts who say the stock should trade at 10 times sales. That's what the stock should trade at. So let's take the sales, multiply it by 10, divided by the number of shares. That's your price of the stock. Well, 10 times sales of an $8 billion company is $80 billion market cap. There's 70 million shares outstanding. That's $1,100 a share. That's why I'm saying that's where it could go. Because people ask me all the time, where do you think it could go? I think it'd go to 1,100. I think it could. Will it though? Right now it's at 267. It's on a bit of a discount. Bruce, if I bought GameStop on margin and a split was announced, wouldn't that be better for me in the sense that I'm only paying back the margin of total? Well, okay, so you put up $1,000 and then you borrow $1,000 from your broker and you buy $2,000 with a GameStop, okay? And then GameStop announced a 10-for-1 split, all right? You still owe your broker $1,000. Your value of your stock is still $2,000. You just have 10 times as many shares trading at 1/10 the price. Now, if the shares go up a couple of bucks a share from 26 to 28, that's like going from $260 to $280 because it's 10 times the number of shares. Just do the math. If they go to $30 after they split 10-for-1, that's a $300 company stock. And of course, if you've paid $260 for the stock or $26 after the split, and it's now $30, you're up $4 a share on all the shares you have, multiplied by the shares you got. A $4 gain on a position that was $260. That's what 15% gain on your investment ballpark. So your $2,000 is worth $2,300. You owe $1,000 against it. You've always owed $1,000. So now you sell the stock, pay the broker back. You have $1,300 sitting in your pocket. You're up 30% from your $1,000 start. But if the stock goes to 50, that's a $500 stock. You might have doubled your money, and so your portfolio is worth $4,000, but you only owe $1,000 against it. Not a bad go. And with a stock split, it's easier for a stock to rise in value higher because it's a cheaper stock to be into. And that's what happened with Tesla. Tesla shares were 2,500 or about 2,000 a share, and they announced a 5-for-1 split. So when it started trading after the split, they were back to 400 a share, but you had 5 times as many shares. But by the time the split was done, the shares are already trading at like $550, which was $2,750 from the $2,400 level when they announced the split. And then the stock went to $900 eventually, topping out at 900, which was like 4,500 a share. And it was split at, when it was originally 22 down to like 440. And at 900, that's $4,500. So that's how that works. Monumentalsports.com. Try to grab a colored Washington Wizards logo from Raul's company, who now sits on the board of GameStop. You can't. Raul owns almost all of these brands and Volition. I emailed you. Okay. Thank you, Wally's World, for that interesting information. And thank you for being here. We've got Chris. You keep saying GameStop doing a split. Do you honestly believe they're going to do that? I still am haunted by the Kmart split years ago. I'm not saying it will. I'm not saying it won't. I'm saying it could. That's all I'm saying. And if you're the management of the company and you want your stock to go higher in value, a trick you can use, a method you can use that might help you is a stock split. But on the other hand, another method that you have, another thought you might have is there's only 70 million out there. And if I do a split 10-for-1, there's 700 million out there. And that'll be more liquidity for the company. But on the short side, it's the worst thing that can happen to short sellers. Because right now, I bet you they're short 140 million shares that they haven't declared. Now they're short 1.4 billion shares. And every time the stock goes up $1 after the split, the shorters lose another 1.4 billion on paper. So yeah, it goes up $5 a share. They're down they're down 7 billion more. It goes up $10 a share. They're down 14 billion more on their stock position. You don't think the stock can go from 26 to 50 real fast, or from 26 to 75 real fast? Yeah, this would add up the losses for the short sellers to an unthinkable, unimaginable number. Maybe they will split the stock. Maybe they'll split it after all. They'll go, that Uncle Brucey guy, that Uncle Brucey over there in Creston, that living room of his, that's not a bad idea. We should split our stock 10 for 1 and catch these shorts with their pants down like really badly. That'd be kind of cool, because someone who has 10 shares now has 100. They can write options. Someone who has 100 now has 1,000. They can now write 10 contracts at a time. The brokers would be happy. The volume just went up tenfold. Who isn't happy with that? Brokers would love it. Lawrence, devil's advocate here. If Buffett's buy and hold anti-split strategy is still relevant, splits entice shorters. No, they don't. They don't entice shorters. Splits don't entice shorters. Splits entice buyers. Splits entice existing shareholders to buy more stock and average down or average in, round up to a 10,000 share position or round up to a 1,000 share position. There's all kinds of buying that comes in when the stock splits. No, I think it's the opposite, Lawrence. I'm your devil's advocate. I think it'll go higher. Would be a good thing. You keep saying GameStop will do a split. Do you think that I do? I think it's possible. Guarantee it? No. Could happen? Yeah. Would be good? Yeah. I think so. I have wanted to take the Star Trek cruise. Thanks to GameStop, I will finally have some money to take it. I know anything about the Mariner of the Seas. Go Bagel. Right on. Fantastic. When they get those group cruise going again, you'll be able to book yourself a cruise on the Star Trek cruise. A lot of fun. Good times, I'm sure. Fantastic, guys. Well, here we are. We've traded 3 hours today. I think I'm going to shut this show down, take a little break. We're at 263, and we're down at $1.50. I'm going to do some research and see what I can come up with for this afternoon. I'll do another show today with 1 hour before the close and till 1 hour after the close, and let you guys in on what's going on as we see it. Bruce, technical question for you. How many eggs and grams of castor sugar to make creme brulee for 4 people? I'm thinking of 5 to 50 grams. Your guidance appreciated. Hike. I don't know. Omaha. Hike. Give me the ball. I don't know what to do. I just want to rock. I can't help you there. Thank you, everybody. And thank you for being here today. So here you go. That's what we're at right now. The Dow is up 325. Not bad. The S&P up 53. The NASDAQ up 317. And I hope you enjoyed today's show so far. And catch me on this afternoon show, 3 o'clock Eastern time. I'll be back on live again today. We'll run another couple hours today, see how things are going, see how the GameStop is performing and everyone else. But in the meantime, please get some rest and get yourself a bagel. Enjoy, and I'll try to get to my emails and see what we can do, and I'll catch up with all of you on these super chats. I will do all these super chats if I have any to do here this afternoon on my afternoon show to a whole bunch of folks who will be catching us for the last of the day. And thank you, all of you, for hanging in at this moment with me. I appreciate it. And we'll catch you at 3 o'clock Eastern time for some more fun and merriment on Stock Markets with Bruce, with your Uncle Bruce. Guys, thank you so much. And we'll see you at 3 o'clock Eastern time. All right. Bye for now.